beautiful creature. Can you feature that ugly creature? Creature features and feature features about creatures. Creature features. Now the strangest thing about this show or two. Features and creature features and more creatures and more features. And the creature's gonna get you tonight.
And hello and welcome again for session 2 of the Curse of Strahd and Show Us Your Crits, our virtual game tabletop game show. I hate going into the same spiel every week, so I'll just kind of save us that. However, as I kind of look, someday I'll get the hang of doing some of these banners here, and just I'm JC. I'm the host and owner of Grindhouse Media. So just a couple things I wanted to go over is our Patreon. As I mentioned, this time I won't get into details of what we'll spend our money on, but definitely we will spend it on the show to do cool things, upgrade equipment, make sure, hey, we have enough money in our Patreon, I'll get mics and everything for the entire cast. So that's all good. Give us money. Subscribe to us on YouTube. This is really important. I found out I can't have a merch store until we have 10,000 subscribers. And right now we are pretty much at less than 200. So we are seriously on a drive. Like us on Facebook. Facebook, obviously, we do live streams there. You probably watch us on Facebook right now. All the little 0, I think, means no one's watching us. But hey, we love theatrical masturbation, so why not? Just to continue, here are some of our Patreon patrons. Samiko, Bryce, John, and Michael. Thank you for throwing some money our way. It really helps. And I wanted to introduce that we have merch. Yay! So you can buy cool branded stuff. So you can, like, I don't know, you want a Show Us Your Crits face mask or mug or sticker or apron or, t-shirt, rock on. You can buy these, and some of the proceeds go to us. Obviously, that Teespring takes their toll.
What?
But
no underwear?
Not yet. And then and then hopefully at some point we'll have the wonderful Matt Millman hair T-shirt, which everyone loves and hasn't been asked for, but still it might be, and that would be a cool thing to have. All right, and I think that is it for my shilling at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and move us into another mode and turn things over to Mike Pankineer, who is going to be running the game tonight.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Once again, we're going to continue with the next episode of Curse of Strahd, 5th edition. This was the original module that came out in the early 80s. It was a tremendous hit. Reproduced again for Wizards of the Coast back in 2016, and we are going to join our players who are currently in over their heads as they're journeying through a house. So we'll do a quick character introduction. Let me start with James's character, Tessacodal. James, why don't you go ahead and take it away?
All right. Well, you pronounced it better than I have ever. My character is Tessacodal. I am a Tabaxi Ranger Hunter. I have come to Barovia by way of the fog, as everyone else, and right now I am imagining a tombstone with my name and how it would look and everything, because it's not looking well at all. So that is me.
Okay, great. Greg?
I am Reginald, the halfling cleric. And I should be saying stuff, shouldn't I? That's about it for now.
Drawing a blank.
Okay. We'll come back to you later. Mary?
So I am playing Breepine Fenwizzle, who is a gnome magician, who I believe her theme of the day is going to be run away, run away.
Okay, cool. Matt?
I am playing Julius, a paladin of Helm. I was on my way from the Chondoth area to Westgate in order to protect things when I was taken by the fog.
All right. And last but definitely not least, Todd, what is your character?
I'm Ferris Martel. I'm playing Red Shirt number 2. I expect to die very, very quickly, and if everything goes well, horribly.
All right. Excellent. So when we left off last, the entire party was split into 2 different groups. We had one group up on the 3rd floor, I believe, if I remember right, or the 4th floor. Fourth floor. Encountering a being not from this plane. And Todd, your character was still on the 1st floor, discovering that he might have stepped into possibly into a trap. So I guess let's start with rolling initiative. Let me get the initiative tracker going, and then everyone rolls initiative, and we can just get right into it.
Oh, I have an initiative button. I totally forgot about that. But I have to click on my character, I think, to use it.
Yes. You need to click on your character, and then excellent. And Todd, even though you're not in combat, just so that we can make sure that you don't get lost in the shuffle, just go ahead and make an initiative roll anyway for me.
In bar. Like I said, didn't show up.
You didn't click on your character? Todd's got a 15.
Okay. So why don't you just go ahead and roll again, Todd, and I'll just modify the roll that you put in.
Okay.
You're going to have to click on your character.
Well, you can, Mike, you can also right-click his character, and put in add turn or something.
Right. Thank you.
Oh no, I did it. Initiative. Yeah, it was a bad roll in the first one. It was a 9.
I don't see it in the turn order, so that's the...
Yeah, it didn't show up in the turn order. It showed up in the chat box.
Chat.
From the macro that I was given.
Add turn. Okay. Seems not to be working. How do I add turn?
When you...
Never mind. Got it.
Then you just can click on the number and add the roll. Yeah.
Sweet.
Sorry, everybody. We're experiencing technical difficulties learning how to use the system.
Then if you click the gear, you can put it in descending order. If you want.
Please be kind to Mike. It's his first time.
Be gentle.
Descending order.
There you
Awesome.
There we
Yay.
are.
Now, how do I get the creature to show up?
Just click on same thing like everybody else. Just click on them, and then only if you have the initiative thingy.
Yeah, you just click on the creature and then roll his initiative.
There you go.
Right.
Yay!
Oh, we got a 20.
Yeah.
Ooh, he did get a 20.
Ooh, earned.
But luckily, it's scared of cats, so that's...
So you guys see this creature from another plane materialize in front of you. Everyone needs to make a sanity check.
Sanity check.
Oh, I should actually bring up my character. That would help. And,
No. Wow.
Ooh,
I have to
15.
I'll
I'll
pop
take
it out.
50.
There we go. And pop it out. Come over here, character sheet. And I just click on sanity, right?
Yeah, hopefully that should do
Yeah.
it.
That's all you gotta do.
Okay.
All right. So everyone seems to be okay with the shadow appearing, except for you, Julius. For some reason, you're having trouble. Maybe it's perhaps the fact that you're starting to reconcile the fact that the two children that you had started to become comfortable with were part of the illusion.
Trap.
You're not sure. You're having some problems right now sorting all this out. Would be the gist of it.
Yep.
Let me make a roll here for you.
For all we know, those kids are trapped behind that door.
That's true. Very true. You take 3 points of sanity damage.
All right. As bad as I would have expected, but okay.
I'm really sorry to do this. My landlord's calling. He normally doesn't call unless it's an emergency. So hang on 1 second.
All right. Let's
Hello? Yes.
The hell is
Okay.
this thing?
Where is mute? Mute. There we go. Now we muted the GM so we can all talk amongst ourselves.
What the hell is that thing?
Oh.
Now I hear if you stroke its tentacles gently, it'll kill you last.
Yeah, I wonder what it looks like.
I'm not stroking any tentacles. That's an entirely different kind of game.
Hentai.
You don't know until you try.
All right. Moving on. So the outer worldly shadow gets to go,
Yipes.
and it's going to reach out with a disembodied hand.
Ah,
Reach out and touch someone.
It's going for the big target, right? The big target?
Hey.
The big target. Right there.
What, me?
Let him pet the kitty.
It's actually boy, the only real targets it has is either you, Greg, or you, James. Can't really reach well, I mean, I guess it could take a 5-foot step and try and go for Matthew.
5-foot step. Well, okay. The Pathfinder terminology.
Oh, stop with that filthy terminology from another game.
You got your peanut butter and my chocolate.
Exactly. Okay. So he is going to. I'm gonna roll randomly.
See who he bad touches.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he is going to go for you, Matthew, which I guess sort of makes sense.
Of course.
It's your fear that attracted him.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he's not even going after Julius, Matt. He's going after you.
You.
I know.
Is your paladin bare chested?
He says,
No.
"Die, oh shirtless one."
That could be it.
He gets a 17.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh man, I thought that was damage. I was going, fuck.
If that was damage, this game is over.
Yes, we're going through formalities right now. Okay. Let me see if I can pull up his character.
The waiting is like, it's like, what's happening?
The anticipation.
So if Matt likes being touched like that, does he lose more sanity?
No, we do.
He has spoken the truth. Yes, we do. All right. I'm looking to see if you are entitled to a saving throw. No, it doesn't look like it. Wow, that's bad.
Hurt me, Mike. Hurt me.
So a large spectral hand reaches out, and you can feel it rake across your chest. As it does, this icy cold numbness seems to touch your very soul, and you reactively scream out. And this would probably make a lot more sense why you lost 3 sanity. And you take some damage from the attack. Necrotic damage.
Ay, caramba.
Yeah.
Ooh, necrotic damage on your nipples. That's rough.
Ghostly, necrotic.
Really is
nipple
bad
damage.
touch.
You take 2 points. Wait, did I add the bonus? Hold on. I think it's 2
Oh,
points.
boy.
It is 4 points. 4 points of necrotic damage. And you're...
Hey, I take half damage.
All right. Really? From necrotic damage?
Yep.
Awesome.
From necrotic or radiant damage.
You are fortunate.
All right.
And... Wow. Okay. So, let me make sure I read that right.
You thought you were safe.
No.
Your strength is reduced by 4 as it
Yeah.
does
Uh-huh.
4 points of strength drain. Holy crap! So
Awesome.
that was bad. Reginald, it's your turn.
Yay. Okay, if I move, it gets an attack of opportunity. We're gonna have to cast here. We will cast. Boop.
Ooh, that's a lot of dice.
Wow.
Does 20 hit? Does 20 hit?
Yeah, 20 would hit.
Okay, it takes 18 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
Guiding bolt.
So you see Reginald produce his holy symbol. The entire area shines with sudden brilliance, and this beam of light shoots out towards this being. The being makes this outer-worldly scream. And you did how much?
18.
And the being is disappears. It vaporizes completely. Gone. Boom.
Gretchen.
Wow.
All that's left is a fading scream in your ears. And that's it. Well, that was rather interesting.
Yeah.
You guys alone. You guys are once again by yourselves in this area. So we're going to pause real quick, and then I'm going to shift the focus down to Todd. Todd, you hear yelling and screaming going on upstairs. You're not quite sure what's going on, but from the sound of it, it doesn't sound good. Yeah, it sounds the opposite of good.
Opposite of good. Do I remember anything being greasy or liquid on the table?
You didn't really go around and do like any kind of viscosity thing. So no. I mean, mentally going through your head, yeah.
Or was the food all an illusion? Basically, is what I'm talking about.
Well, it all looked very delicious to you. You didn't think it.
But it faded. I thought that the room faded out, Mike. I'm just trying to remember from last week.
Ooh.
Did I remember the food still being there when the illusion faded, or was it all an illusion?
No. I forgot about that. Thank you. Good point. No. Once the illusion faded, then the food faded as well,
Okay.
leaving nothing but overturned plates and cutlery. There was nothing left.
Okay. I take out my rope, move to the stairwell.
Okay.
And on the third step, I run the rope through the rungs.
Okay.
Tying it off on one end.
Okay.
Actually, tying it off on both ends.
So are you making a trip line?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
And I suspect that those children are coming my way because I didn't really buy that whole thing to begin with. But I could be wrong.
Do
I
you
stand
have?
there and bait the trap with myself.
I know I'm going back to 3.5. I know there isn't rope use on your character sheet, so the next thing I would ask would be, let's go survival. Yeah, I would say survival.
Okay.
Yeah, survival sounds about right.
Pull up sheet. Oh,
That's good too.
All right, so we're going to take the first roll. I still, just as a side note, I don't like the 2 rolls. That just is a little confusing, but whatever. So the
That's
first
why
one we
you
got
have
was,
to go into your character sheet and fix it.
yeah, I'll make a note of that. So the first roll was a 20. So yeah, you've set up a pretty good trip line. Set just at the point where you think someone will catch their foot and end up tumbling down the stairs, if that's your goal.
Indeed, that is my goal. I'd like to take my 2 daggers and I would like to put them up my sleeves with the hilts partially out where my palm is so I can palm them correctly.
Okay. As you're doing this, you hear the fire behind you seems to crackle and pop a little louder than seems to be gaining, as in sounding a little bit louder than it did a couple moments ago.
That's bad. Okay, investigate.
Well, that sound seems to be coming from behind you. So really, all you need to do is just turn around, look at the fire. I'm just giving you a perception roll and rolling it for you.
Yes, please look at the fire. Look at the fire.
Okay.
So do you turn around to see why?
Yes, indeed. I don't
Okay.
think I would ignore that in this place.
I have to ask. So as you are turning around, you see the fire something seems to be growing out of the fire. You can see that it seems to be a being that seems to be literally made of fire. It is a creature that is probably about maybe 1 foot to 2 feet tall. Fire seems to be rolling over its skin, if you want to call it skin. And it seems to look at you with an impish grin as it slowly starts to separate itself from the fireplace. What do
Okay,
you
rope trap is definitely not going to work then. See, that door is jammed shut. I suspect a magic lock. I already know because I've been around the building. There's no window access, right?
There are first floor windows, yes. But in the room you're currently in, there are no windows.
Okay. No, there was a problem with me getting through the windows because I asked if I could gain entrance any place else in the building.
Yes, I told you that last time around, in order to try and open the windows, you'd probably end up having to break them. And you decided at that point in time that breaking the windows was probably not a good idea.
That's right. That's right. Okay. So I'm going to run halfway up the steps, avoiding my own trap.
Okay.
Draw a bow
Okay.
and take a shot.
So we'll say that you are halfway up the stairs, but still on the first level. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Okay. So we'll put you right about there. I am going to go ahead and roll initiative for our new creature. Hooray! And let me resort. That works too. All right. Okay.
It seems appropriate.
So this round, I'm going to say that you're able to pull out your bow and draw it and ready a shot. But since you already made a trap, I'm going to say this round you can ready your weapon, but you're not able to fire. Next round, you will be able to fire.
Well, if it's at the beginning of combat, wouldn't I be able to move up the steps, take the shot, and then move another 30 feet?
Well, your
Yeah,
action this turn was setting the trap. So you still have a movement. You can still move your full movement if you want to, but you wouldn't be able to draw your weapon and fire it.
Okay.
So do you want to continue up the staircase, or do you want to stop there and ready your weapon?
Rid of the weapon, and then
Okay.
I'll have extra movement for later on, hopefully.
Okie dokie. All right, we'll shift back to the group upstairs. So the creature seems to have been vanquished. You guys are left alone. Julius, you still have this numbing cold that seems to be covering your whole body, and to the point where it feels like your limbs are almost spasming. It's starting to recede away, but you really don't feel so good.
I'm, if I can act. Are
You
we
guys
out
are
of
out of
initiative?
combat, but yeah, you can
Okay.
act. Sure.
I'm going to try to kick down the door and probably fail miserably.
The door that you're directly in front of that led you upstairs.
Yep.
All righty. Go ahead and make a roll.
Holy, wow.
Not bad. The door, with a resounding crunch, shatters and flies open. Well, actually, you should probably roll damage for. 20 is a good hit. You hit it solidly, but what do we do for damage for breaking things again? Anyone know off the top of the head?
It's whatever. So basically, if he just kicked it, it'll probably just be strength plus a D3, or you know, and depending on, you can set a number on the lock, or depending if you're trying to kick down the whole door, might be more hit points to knock it down.
Or if it just breaks the frame and it opens up.
Okay.
He just needs to roll versus Ben Bar's break locks. Or...
Yeah.
Hey, that's my line. And it's Ben Bar's lift gates.
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll a D4, Matt, and add your strength bonus. Are you going for the lock, or are you going for the door, or were you just like?
I was trying to kick the door open.
Okay, so roll a D4 and add your strength. Well, it was a very impressive hit, but the door, while the door shakes and shudders, it does not open.
So when I kick it, the force of my kick pushes me back, and I fall on my butt.
Okay, you can consider yourself prone. Let's continue we'll continue in initiative order. So let's see. Actually, technically, Tez, you should have gone before him, but you can go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm gonna just go over and try to open the door.
Okay. The door is locked, or appears to be barred in some way.
All right, so
I assume you tried the door handle, and yeah, it doesn't seem to open.
Yeah. So, since I'm right there, I'll spend the rest of my movement to kind of go over to the doors here, and then, once it's the ability to open them again, I'll try to open those doors.
Okay. So I'll just go ahead and move you over here.
Yep.
Looks good. And you're going to try those doors on your next turn.
Yep.
Well, I'll just tell you for now, you try both doors. Well, let's see, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I'm going to say it takes your full move just to get there, but next turn you can try the doors.
Okay.
All right, and that would make us, that would move us down to Repine. You will end the first round. What do you do?
I am going to. What's this?
That is another door.
I'm going to listen at this door.
Okay. So just a straight perception roll. You do not hear anything beyond the door. It is silent.
Okay.
Isn't Mike making the perception rolls?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mike.
He told me to.
Oh, I just realized I rolled and she rolled too. Of course, we're going to take my roll. So nanny, nanny, boo, boo. But either way, you don't hear anything. So then that would be the end of round 1. So we'll go back to the top of the order with round 2. Reginald, you have vanquished the creature. What do you do?
Check and make sure the paladin's okay.
He's lying on the ground right now, staring at the ceiling. But otherwise, he looked okay. I mean, he gave the door a pretty hearty kick.
You feeling okay there?
Not really.
I could feel that scream in my soul. Oh, I have no idea what the hell that thing was, but I'm glad it's not here anymore.
It chilled me to my bone.
Your one bone.
You said bone.
My one bone.
It's the family show. Let's keep it going. Moving along.
I guess that means I shouldn't help him to get up.
I'm not going to comment. So, Greg, are you going to help him rise to his feet?
Now everything's an innuendo.
If he needs assistance, I will assist.
Okay.
I won't refuse it.
All
I
righty.
could probably get up on my own, but I won't refuse help.
Okay.
All righty.
Well, they're doing, and then I'm going to move over to that last door and just get ready to see what's over here.
Okie dokie. I'm going to allow you to try the door. The door is locked, or appears to be, held or locked.
Okay.
Did you guys hear the motorcycles passing by my house?
Yep.
Awesome. All right, moving along.
I thought that was the sound of the fire elemental.
Yes. Made by Harley Davidson, created and forged. All right, so moving back down to the first floor. So Todd, you go the same time as this creature. So you both act simultaneously. Actually, your dex is higher, so technically you would go first. So
Nice.
you are able to move first or act first. What would you like to do?
Mike just hit puberty.
I'm trying to click on short bone. It's not doing it for me.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Let me try this short bow.
Hey,
There you go.
I heard something.
I see something.
You have, now that's your total roll 11, right? All bonuses are included, I assume.
Yeah, because it says right there.
+5, so I'm thinking yes.
Okay. An arrow flies and strikes the creature square in the chest. It lets out a hiss and fire and smoke comes out of its mouth. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, if you click on where it says the short bow, right on the roll, it'll roll the damage for it.
I think I did it.
Mm,
That can't be it. No. That's
no,
all right.
looks like you rolled again.
No ability was found for.
Okay, hold on. I don't know about this.
You got a 1.
That's right.
Okay.
Plus 3. Ooh.
4.
So you do 4 points of damage to the creature. Got it. Like I said, it lets out this very feral guttural hiss, and smoke and steam comes out of its mouth. It then will fly across the room. It sprouts little flaming wings, flies across the room to you, and with its talons, its flaming talons, it tries to strike you. And I roll. That's what I do. I got a 1. So
Awesome.
it misses real bad. It drops its talons. No, can't do that. But it does miss.
Oh, did it get stuck in the railing?
Nope.
Damn.
Son of a bitch! I broke a nail.
Exactly. You're paying for my manicure. So then that would take us back to Tez.
Oh, do I still get to move?
If you move away, it'll get an attack of opportunity.
Really? With a 1?
Yes. It is
And
still
the railing in
entitled.
his way?
Yep. It's still entitled an attack of opportunity if you move more than 5 feet away.
Damn it.
It is a reaction.
It is a reactionary attack.
Can I drop the bow and draw water?
Drop the bow and draw water. Yes, you could do that.
Okay.
I would allow it. So you drop your bow, and now you have your flask of water in hand, I assume?
Yes, I want to spray it with water.
Okay. Back up on the 4th floor. So, Tez, you try these 2 doors,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see both doors appear to be locked with a simple lock.
All right. I guess then at that I will just kind of move over here, and next turn try that door.
That's a window.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I'll try the one. No. All right, then I'll just move over and kind of see what the paladin's doing. And
You could feel free to try and open my door. I haven't tested it yet.
oh, you haven't? Well, I mean, I just tried these 2 doors, but I will.
He's supporting the paladin so he doesn't fall on his ass again.
Yeah.
Paladin, you now have a support system.
Yay! I always
right.
wanted my own support group.
That's me.
All right. So next is Julius. You are back up on your feet. Are you going to give the door another mighty blow?
Yes, except this time I'm going to use my maul.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Alrighty then.
That's what I get for trying to be dramatic and kick it in.
Spear and magic helmet?
I give the obligatory Rob Schneider, you can do it.
So I got a 20. Oh, I'm sorry. So the roll would have been the same, but that's the wrong damage. Hang on.
Okay. Is that a natural 20?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wow. All right. That's 20 points of damage.
Holy crap. Consider the door mauled.
Actually, wait. Let me make sure. Nope. All right. Hold on. My bad. 10 points of damage.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I was going to go 20.
points.
Wow.
I was
Yeah.
going to be like, damn, dude, how did you get... What? All right, so 10 points. The door is still, with that blow, the door splinters into 2 pieces and falls away from the door frame.
Are the kids behind the door?
No, you do not see any children behind the door.
All right. I'm assuming they have gone downstairs.
That's
so
possible.
I'm going to move down the stairs.
Okay, you are welcome to move yourself down the stairs as far as you want to go. As far as your movement will allow, I should say. All right, and then that will take us back to you, Breepine.
I sigh because Julius is walking off without saying anything to anyone. I know.
I got the cat there.
Yeah, you're just trying to split us up even more, so I follow him along saying, "Yo, guys, he's walking out of here."
Must find the children.
What about the baby?
How do you
The,
know
ba-
they're
the
not behind
baby,
one of these doors up here?
the baby stopped crying, didn't it?
Yeah, there's no longer the sound of a baby crying.
Yeah.
It's dead.
So-
You don't have to worry about it anymore.
No, my assumption is that it was an illusion.
Maybe it's an illusion.
Yeah,
Maybe it's Maybelline.
maybe.
Maybe
All
it's
right.
an illusion that it's an illusion.
So Mary,
Don't hate me because I'm holy.
I'm
Mary,
just begrudgingly following along and calling to the other guys to come on.
all right. Back up to the top of the order again. Back to you, Reginald. It looks like everyone is, the paladin is kicked down the door and is tromping down the stairs.
I don't care about no human kid. We're moving.
All right, and that'll take us back to the first floor again. Once again, Todd, you are able to act first. So you have your flask of water in hand. The creature is hovering slightly off the ground just in front of you.
Okay. It's simple enough. I flip the top off and squeeze the middle part really hard and soak it down. If nothing else, I'm hoping to make it really angry.
All right, so this I'm going to consider this now. Normally, out of game, it does have vulnerability to cold, so it doesn't have vulnerability to water. But I'm going to go ahead and consider this an attack like a holy water attack against an undead, because
Okay.
well, I'm feeling generous. So you're going to need to make a. You're going to need to make a roll to hit, as if you're attacking, and then if you do succeed in an attack, I'll allow you to roll as if you're splashing him with holy water.
So
I'm feeling
short
generous.
bow?
That's DM short for you're all gonna die.
Well,
That's a
looks
short.
like 18.
just make a general D20 roll. You're making a D20 roll and adding your dex bonus to hit.
Okay. So yeah, so that would be 18.
Okay, so
The same thing as if I was shooting a bow, right?
Yep.
Just no bonus to it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So I'm going to say, though, for this attack, you're emptying the water flask. You're literally just squeezing out as.
Oh yes, I am looking to soak this thing.
Okay. All right. So you super soaker it.
Mhm.
All right. So then for holy water, we'll just say go ahead and make a 1d8 roll. So roll a d8. And like I said, it's normally cold, but you know what? I'll be creative here and I'll allow you 5 points. The creature's wings sputter and it slowly starts to sink to the floor, and it seems enraged at the liquid that the water that's been splashed all over right now. It does manage to get an attack off as it starts to sink to the ground.
Okay, if it does sink to the ground, do I get another attack?
Well, next round you would. This round, unfortunately, no. It doesn't fall more than 5 feet away from you. Is
All right.
what I'm trying to say. It gets a 10, which misses. So as it slowly sinks away from you, you can see that it's sputtering and it's starting to generate a whole lot of steam. Suddenly, a lot of steam starts coming off of its body.
Does it start saying I'm melting?
No, not quite. All right. Tez, it comes back to your turn. Looks like everybody is headed downstairs.
Yeah, let's see. I will. I'll just move past and head down because I know they'll pass me in a second. But
Okay.
that's really all I'm doing.
So if you all continue down that staircase, that's going to take you out to this floor. So you're going to end up about here on the other side.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oops. And there are the kids. Hey, kids, you're supposed to be gone. Go away now. Okay, so that was Tez. Next, Julius, are you continuing on your way?
I am.
Well, then go ahead and just place yourself wherever you want to be. Now, where the kids were is right about where Tez is, and they are no longer there.
But I did not see them coming down the stairs, correct?
Correct. That is absolutely correct.
Okay. I forget. Do we know that Todd's character stayed on the first floor?
We didn't see him. We weren't really paying attention.
You weren't really paying attention to him. So
You're about to find out in like 5 feet.
honestly, you don't know. I can give you a perception roll if you want to try and see if you can determine where he is.
No, I'm not going to worry about it because
Okay.
My focus is on trying to find the kids.
All right.
So I check these doors.
Okay. That door that you are standing in front of is held, or it seems to be restrained or locked. One of the above.
That one?
Same as the other one. They both seem to be held or locked.
Okay.
All right. So moving on, then that would be Breepine.
I will keep moving down.
Okay. You can place yourself anywhere on the next level.
I'll go over towards the double doors and listen at the double doors.
Right. I will make a roll. You don't hear anything at the door. It is absolutely quiet.
Word.
Okay. And that would be the end of that round. That would take us back to Reginald.
Okay, well, there's one door left to try. Thunk.
Or is there more to that level? Because we kind of ran right through, so
No,
we didn't really see anything.
No, I did due diligence though. There's all of the doors that are on that level are present. So what you guys see is what's on that level.
Okay, so I'll try the door on the bottom here.
It is also locked or held in some way.
I love this house. You can't get into anything.
Okay. That'll take us back to Todd. You and the fight with the fiery creature on the first floor, or floor 1.5. You get to act first. It is slowly rising up off the ground. It looks like it's slowly, all of the water that you sprayed on it is starting to steam off of it. And it looks mad.
Well.
It looks mighty upset.
Looks upset. It's about to be more upset. I take off my backpack. Draw the dagger out of my sleeve.
Okay.
And literally jump off the railing on top of it using my backpack to pin it to the floor.
Okay. Wow.
Impressive.
All right. So you're pulling a Jason Bourne, kind of.
Yep.
I'll go ahead. Gosh, how would I call this? I'm going to say that this is going to be. I'll make this an irregular attack, but it's also.
Wouldn't it be kind of a grapple?
Yeah, so it would be athletics versus athletics.
Yep. I guess that probably be I mean, I think I was going to say called shot, but I think that's a little too harsh. So we'll call it a grapple. So you're going to make a grapple roll, which is going to be your strength.
Oh, I would go with athletics.
Does grapple use athletics?
Yes, it's athletics versus athletics.
So yeah, you're going to use your athletics if you have it. If you don't, then you can just make a strength roll.
Stuck it.
Wow. So Todd becomes the action hero. All right.
Where are my ones, man? Usually in D&D, I roll nothing but ones.
Everyone's been rolling some mad 20s this game so far. It's been, of course, I just jinxed it, but All right. So you your backpack is basically strapped to your chest. You're wearing it backwards essentially, and I assume it's to serve as a buffer. You're trying to so you don't get burned.
Right. The idea is that I'm setting myself up to stab this thing in the head as many times as I can.
Right. And you land on it, and both of you immediately sink to the ground. So you guys were about I'm going to say about 5 feet off the ground. So I don't think that's does that call for falling damage, James? You have to be more than 10 feet, right?
No, it's every 10 feet. Yeah.
So you guys don't take any falling damage, neither of you. You hit the ground, and you can't make an attack this round, but you're poised to start a stabbing. The creature is considered prone, which means you're going to get a bonus when you do attack it.
Yeah, you'll get advantage.
You will get advantage. Advantage means you basically get to roll twice.
Is that thing smaller than me or larger than me?
This creature is smaller than you. Yeah, it's about half your size, roughly.
Okay, so I mean, my weight's really pinning this thing to the ground.
Well, right now, yes, it looks like it is pinned to the ground. Correct.
I began cursing like a pirate.
So it is considered grappled. So this round, it can either try to break the grapple, or it can attack. That's basically its choices.
Oh, does it? By the way, does it take any damage with somebody literally dropping on top of it, full force?
For a 5 feet drop, I wouldn't say so. That was basically going to be factored into falling damage. This is not a normal, typical human. This is an outer worldly creature.
Okay.
All right, so it's going to attempt to try and break the grapple.
Hey, make a sanity roll because it never saw that coming.
So it'd again be athletics versus athletics.
Right. So, Todd, you need to make another athletics roll to try and keep the grapple this round. It's going to try and break it.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Suck it hard.
That is a natural 20.
You are like one of the Gracies. You're just all over this thing. All right, so yeah, it tries to break the grapple.
Attack of opportunity? I want to stab this thing so bad.
Hey, Todd.
Yeah.
Hey, Todd. You're on fire.
Probably. Yeah, probably next turn.
See what I did there?
Nice. All right, so Tez, it's now your turn.
All right.
You with what just happened, you do definitely hear some commotion that's going on below you.
Okay. I don't know. There's something about these double. Well, I'm gonna move over to the paladin.
Okay.
Oh, here I am. Here. Oh, yeah. I'm at the bottom of the stairs. I'm gonna come. I'll just come over to the paladin and say, "There's a set of double doors. I don't know. That might be a good choice. Or there's other. You want to try to burst through, or you want to head down another level?" I personally
Let's burst through.
All right, I will help you on that. So when you pick a door, and we will go through.
We'll go through the double doors. I'm going to charge the double doors.
Yeah, you're charging the double doors. All right, go for it.
And I'm gonna go ahead and kind of aid him. I don't know, like as he's running, I'll stand behind him and just kind of push. I don't know. I had movement left anyway. So at that point, you can roll with advantage.
I'm assuming this is just a D20 roll plus my strength.
Mm-hmm.
I'd imagine it would just be an attack.
Yeah, it's a melee attack. So your strength plus your proficiency. I'm sure paladins get run through door as a weapon.
I'll just roll my great sword roll then. Oh, 7.
Well, I'm aiding you, so it would be advantage if Mike allows it.
Yeah.
See, there you go. You got better.
These doors seem surprisingly resilient. You think the house is trying to tell you something. But you're not sure.
Yeah.
It's like Tom and Jerry. He hits the door and then he bounces back, and it looks like a little tin can with feet wobbling around.
Alrighty.
It's time to leave.
If this is Tom and Jerry, do I have a bow tie? I don't know.
All right, so Brepine, it's you're up.
I'm going to try the door here.
You're going to try the double doors? All right, so as you start to reach out for the doors, you hear a very loud click.
Like coming from inside?
Sounds like coming from the door itself.
Okay.
You try the handle and the door is unlocked.
I need to stop being dramatic.
Sometimes it's a little finesse. And I don't go in, or does the door swing out or it goes in?
The door swing in.
So I just push it, but I don't step in.
Okay, so you're going to push the door open. Okay.
Is there any light in there?
Yes, there's some. There's a fireplace that's giving off some light.
So they're on the second floor. Is that right, Mike?
Third.
At this point, hang on.
We're on the third floor.
No, you came down from the third floor.
No,
we were on the fourth
floor.
Oh, you're on the fourth floor?
Yeah. So yeah, they're on the second floor now.
No, we're on the third floor.
You're on the third floor now. Sorry.
Second floor
Who's
over
on
here.
first?
Third days.
All right. Hang on.
Hanging on.
We've managed to turn this into Abbott and Costello meets Dracula.
Yeah, pretty much.
That wasn't by design.
No, it's just the way the dice turned out.
Yeah. Dice have not been our friends tonight. Well,
Todd's friend.
yeah.
The dice are Todd's friend.
So does Julius then
So
stop,
unlikely.
open his eyes wide, and go chick, 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 like like Costello every time? Okay.
All right. So when you open the two doors, that is what you see when the doors open.
Nice.
There is some area off to your right that you obviously can't see without stepping into the room. But that's as much as you're able to see by opening the two doors. All right, moving on. That would take us back up to the top of the order again. Reginald.
Look out, Texacoatl, it's your cousin on the floor.
I know. I'm going to be horrified when I see that.
That's a sanity check. No.
Okay, from my angle, what do I see in that room?
Okay, hang on one second. Looks like there's a little bit more off around the corner, but yeah, you can see a large canopy bed.
Watch out for the dirty laundry monster in there.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a bedroom, but ain't no way in hell I'm going in first.
That's
Okay.
what paladins are for.
Exactly.
All right, so that's the end of your action.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, it's back to you, Todd. You can commence with the stabbing.
Oh, the stabbing will commence.
So technically, you and this creature are occupying the same space because you're grappled. I think that's how it works.
Mhm.
But 22. 22 will hit.
Yes, indeed.
So roll your damage for
No.
your dagger.
Do I get my stealth attack on this?
Yes, you're
Is he sufficiently disadvantaged?
No. You would just get a regular normal attack on it.
I'm on top of him with a backpack, pinning him to the floor.
Mary, you're good at these rogue rules. What do you think?
Well, he's not within 5 feet of an ally.
True.
And there's no surprise.
True.
So technically it's not.
But he does have advantage pinning him in a grapple and being
Awkward.
prone.
Well, I don't think so because technically he's got to let go with one arm to stab him. So hold on.
So while they're figuring out that rule there, Mike, my paladin, not being convinced that the children were an illusion, bellows out, "Children, where are you?" Free action.
Okay. So Todd, you do 4 points of damage. Is that what I got there?
That is correct. Plus
All right.
3 makes 7.
7 total?
7 total.
All right.
So it says you usually gain advantage or disadvantage through the use of special abilities, action, or spells. Inspiration can also give a character advantage. And then the caveat of DM can also decide that circumstances influence a roll in one direction or another and grant advantage or impose disadvantage.
But that doesn't answer about.
I don't know,
sneak attack.
Mike. I'm going to speak in my defense here. I got a natural 20 to grapple it last turn.
Right. No, I'm going to just call it a normal attack, and then I'll check the forums later and see if anybody else has come into this, and if we get a correction, we'll make a change. But right now, I'll just say for now, you just get a normal regular attack on it. All right, so you stab it, and in response to it, it is going to can either attack you or it can try to break the grapple again. So this turn, it's going to try and grapple you. Or no, I'm sorry. This turn is going to try to attack you. Sorry. So while it's struggling on the ground and letting out sputtering and hissing and letting out all kinds of unnatural noises, it seems to take this huge intake of breath. But it's a creature that doesn't breathe, but it looks like it's breathing. And then when it exhales, this fiery cloud of flame erupts out of its mouth, pretty much filling the entire area that you are in, this creature are in.
Right.
So it's attacking you with its fire breath, which is one of its abilities. It exhales in a 15-foot cone, which obviously you're in the cone. So you need to make a DC dexterity saving throw. So you're going to make a saving throw, dexterity based.
So I just click on dexterity, right?
Yeah, that should do it. Oh no. Okay.
Doesn't look like I made it.
No.
And this thing's still kicking after being stabbed in the head, right?
Yes, it is still kicking.
Okay.
You take 6 points of fiery damage as it basically tries to emoliate you with its breath. How many hit points do you have total?
11.
All right. So you say, ouch, that stings.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So you stabbed it. It breathed fire on you, and that would take us to Tez.
All right. So Tez is going to move over. So that's one.
Oh, and I'm sorry. I hate to interrupt you, James, but real quick, Todd, during this whole, obviously not the thing on your mind, but during this whole altercation, you hear somebody up above you yell out, "Children, where are you?" Okay. Sorry, James. You go.
All right. So yeah, I come in. I go into the room, and actually, I end my round, and I immediately start staring at the poor skinned like tiger.
Okay.
And I grab my spear out, and I look very upset because this possibly could be a kindred, a cousin. How
Sure.
dare they? It's kind of like
Sure.
walking into House of a Thousand Corpses, where you're watching like someone else wearing another person's skin. It just gets really like creepy and horrific.
He was
That's
wearing
like-
an Edgar suit.
Oh man! All right, so I will reveal the rest of the room that since you stepped into the room,
All right.
and you can kind of peek around the corner and can see what appears to be a small table with two chairs.
All right. I'll say to everyone else, I don't see the children in here, and that'll end my turn.
Okay.
It's a breakfast meal.
So, Julius, it is your turn. You can see we're still until we end combat for everybody. I'm going to continue going through combat. So,
Makes sense.
all right. So, Julius, you see Tez walk into the room. He says, "I don't see the children in here." What do you do?
I will. These doors are annoying me. Damn it. I come back over here. I can't turn my character around because the thing is in my way. But anyway, I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to try and smash that with the maul.
Okay. So as you walk back over to that other door, and you stand in front of it, you hear what sounds like, as you walk past the armor, you hear almost the sound of like steel on steel, almost like this grating metallic noise, very faint.
Then instead, I smash the armor.
Okay, Hulk smash. Well, you can't stand in the same space as the armor. So where would you stand and suddenly swing in your?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that I was walking, past it.
Well, it's literally occupying that space.
So then I'll move over here.
Okay, all right, that would be a legal move.
And
Come on, jump down the middle of the stairs and do a superhero landing. I dare you.
I know, right?
You
I
die
thought about
probably.
it. I thought about it. So I got an 11.
Okay, you take a swing at it,
Do I
and
hit the armor?
what's that?
Do I hit the armor?
I am looking that up right now.
So Matt, you know what this is kind of reminded me of in my head?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of that game Dragon's Lair, and like when Dirk the Daring dies and he turns into the skeleton inside. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Left, right, shield left, shield right. Oh no, Mom! Can I have $75 in quarters?
Exactly.
For one turn.
Yeah.
So yeah, Matt, you turn to face it, and you take a swing at it, and as you turn to swing at it, it immediately steps off the podium and starts to raise its fists, and because it moved as you swung, you missed.
Naturally. All right. Well then, I guess I'm done.
Yes,
Okay.
you are.
I am going to roll initiative for the newcomer who has joined the group. I don't know if I said this before, but
We're doomed.
yes. Yeah, I guess I did say that before. Oh, dear.
Yeah, but then the halfling just walks up and does like 30 radiant damage to it, and
Right.
we're all good.
Holy crap. All right, well,
I only get so many spells.
yeah, he can only do that trick so many times. All right. Let me. Thing. So, Bree Pine, you get to go next.
Okay, I'm gonna blast it
Okay.
for 7 cold, 17 to hit.
Wow. Unfortunately, a 17 misses.
Lame.
Yes, that is lame. All right. So it's the top of the round. This armor that is animated, if you will, an animated armor. It rushes towards you and tries to swing at you twice. It gets 2 melee attacks at you. And it's using its big metal gauntlets to try and turn you into a fine paste.
Against Julius?
Against Julius, yes.
Okay. Just so long as it wasn't rushing towards me.
No.
Uh-huh. Come at me, big boy. I'm so gonna die.
But it could be cool in cinematic. Like if it rushes you and you both fall over the stair thing,
I know,
and then
right?
you all land on the fire thing below.
Uh-huh.
Does
Yeah, that'll hit.
19 hits? Okay.
Yep.
I love when
Are
game
you-
masters
are-
do
are you
that.
sure?
Does a 27 hit?
Just missed.
What's your armor class? +1. +1? +1 more than you need to hit me.
What about a 1? Does a 1 hit?
No.
All right. So one of the fists missed, the other connects, and it's going to do 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So you guys are gonna hate me, but yeah. So with the 1 that it rolled, as a reaction, can I grab it and go over the railing?
What? What?
I want to go over the railing and put it under me so I fall on top of it.
Well, you don't know this, but if you do this, there's a good chance you're
I
going to
don't know this.
Oh, boy. All right, so this has gone from like...
You'll pay, you hairy little fat man.
oh, boy. All right, so this round... This round you already swung at it, but last round you swung at it. So this round, when it becomes your turn, you can try to grapple it, and then if you succeed in a grapple, you can attempt to try and pull it over the railing with you. Yeah, sure.
Using
Suplex.
that natural 1 that it rolled, can I at least get advantage on that?
I'll think about it. When your turn comes up, we'll see.
Okay.
Because you're doing something absolutely suicidal, I might give it to you, actually. So. You realize you're on the 3rd floor, right?
Uh-huh.
Okie dokie.
Probably
Reginald.
20-foot drop.
Well, for every 10 feet, he's going to take 1d6 damage. So just from the fall alone, he's going to take 3d6.
Yeah, it'll hurt. I might survive.
Oh, boy. All right, Reginald, you're up. Looks like the armor in the hallway has suddenly come to life and is grappling with Julius.
I can see him.
Not from where you're standing. You would have to step around the corner.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. Well, I can do this.
Just looking at the map, what were you guys saying earlier about splitting up the party?
They're technically not split up yet.
Well,
Yeah.
no, we're already split up.
Okay, so Reginald, you're stepping into the master bedroom then?
I'm going to move over there so I can see him.
Oh, I see. So you're stepping into the room so you can, through the open door, you can see the statue. Got it.
And Let's see, what is that do? 5 feet. No, okay, I can't reach that. Okay, yeah, that's my turn. Sorry.
Okay, fair enough. All right, moving on. Ferris, it is back to you. You are still smoldering, but
Yes.
you are free to act. What do you do?
Do I have any inclination with all the armor that something's about to fall on my head?
I'm going to give you a perception check that you might hear some commotion above you. So let me roll perception for you. No. Now that the creature seems to be intent on barbecuing you, you have no idea what's going on above your head.
Okay, I'm not going to survive another shot anyway, so I don't think my action would be very much different.
So just to be clear, you're no longer on the staircase. You're technically on the ground floor with the creature.
Right.
You guys are now, I mean, technically are in the same space, but I'm going to put you about there.
Mummy.
Okay, I'm not going to survive another attack like that.
Right.
So I am going to...
So I don't know if you know this. You can do, there's a couple actions you can do. There's one that's called...
disengage, right?
Yes. You can do a disengage, which I believe, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, does not provoke an attack of opportunity if you are just disengaging.
No, you have to move your full move, I believe. After...
Yes, correct. You have to move your full movement.
So 60 feet, right?
No, 30 feet.
All right. Well, that would put me... Hold on.
I mean, if you just want to...
No, he doesn't have to take his full move. It's
I
just
got
moving.
it. Relax. Hold on.
He doesn't have to take his full move.
Oh, he doesn't? That's the clarification? Okay.
I know what I need to do. I'm just trying to get myself on the map. Here we go. So I would like Mike to end up here.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you've been in there before. Awesome.
As an attempt to get away from another fire attack.
Okay. So that door, I assume you left that door open because...
Does that count as a full 30?
The door was open, so you don't have to use any movement to go through the door. So no, that isn't 30. You've only moved 15 feet.
Okay, so I will move deeper into the room.
Okay.
Here if possible?
That's 20 feet. You've still got 2 more.
Okay.
So you can move further into the room if you want to.
So can I jump over the table?
I'll give you an athletics roll. You can move around the table, jump over the table. But yeah, make an athletics roll. And
basically, I'm going for a window.
Oh, okay.
Literally, in the next action, I'm planning on jumping through the window if I can.
Okay. So why don't you go ahead and make an athletics roll if you're going to try and do a acrobatics jump over the table.
Why
and
not? A little flair before I die. Why not?
You might be the only one to
that'll
survive.
put you right in front of the window, and you can attempt to break the window and escape if that's your intention.
Okay, athletics.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, no problem. You leap over the table. You kind of do a Dukes of Hazzard, and cutlery and dishes go flying as you skid across the table, and you're right in front of the window and poised to smash the window and leap out the window at the next round.
Okay.
The creature is in, no pun intended, hot pursuit.
Well, it's got to suffer getting up prone, right?
Well, yes, it does have
Going
to.
prone costs nothing, but getting up costs half its
Yep.
movement, right?
Yep, correct. You are absolutely correct. You can only do a half move because it has to get up off of a prone position.
Oh, look! See now, all that video watching I did this week was not for a waste of time.
Not for nothing.
There you go.
So that's where it ends its turn. It cannot attack you this round, and that would move us down the line back to Tez. So back up to the 3rd floor and Tez.
All right. I actually get to do hopefully some fighting. So I will. I'm not
Have I not
stupid.
thrown enough creatures at you guys? I mean, I can do more. I can throw more creatures. Just let me know.
So I'm not going to stand over here and fight because
Okay.
that would be stupid.
Okay.
Like on the top of the stairs, it would be like really swashbuckly, but probably not. So I am going to go ahead and I saw my spear in my hand, and I am
Okay.
going to go and do a shish kebab.
You may commence with the shish kebabbing.
Stabby stab.
That well, if a like 19 didn't hit it, I'm sure a 12 did not.
No, it glances off of its armor. It doesn't seem to be too worried about your attack.
All right. All right then. I stand there in horror at this thing that is made of metal.
Okay. That would move us down the order, and next would be Julius. So what are you up to?
I told you, when it swings at me with that natural one, I want to grab it and go over the railing.
I will give you again, because I'm feeling generous, and you guys are kind of getting hammered. No pun intended. I'll give you advantage. I'll give you advantage on the roll. So go ahead and make a.
Wow, my advantage sucks.
Wow. All right. So yeah, I mean, I still need to roll for him, but I'm pretty sure that that's not going to do it.
Dude, you are so Costello at this point.
The dice are showing Todd lots of love. They're showing you no love at all.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh.
Wait, I got to add on his strength bonus. I didn't do that. So you beat him.
I did?
The strength bonus is +2, so you
Wow.
you beat him.
Damn lucky you got advantage.
Yeah.
So you are considered grappled right now. You basically reach out and grab him by one arm, and you've kind of hooked his arm with your arm.
Yeah, and then I basically lean back over the railing and take him with me.
And you're going to try and take him with you?
Yeah.
All right. Trying to figure out if this would be done this round or if this would be another round.
Well, it might be because I think at this point, even if you fell with them, hold on, it might actually be considered a push, even though you do have him grappled.
Yeah, I was thinking either a push or a shove, even though technically he's pulling. But
yeah, let's. This is the fun part.
Grapple. Hold on. There's something.
Oh, moving a grappled creature. When you move, you can drag or carry the grappled creature with you, but your speed is halved unless the creature is 2 more sizes smaller than you. Oh, shoving. That would probably be even though you are falling over, it'd probably be considered a shove attack. So it would be one more round.
All right. So what does he need to do to pull off a shove if he does that next round?
Attack roll strength athletics versus athletics.
Okay. So Matt, it's a crazy idea, and you're probably going to get yourself killed. But you can attempt we're going to call it a shove, even though technically you're pulling him. And the weight of yourself and the creature is going to break the railing. I'm not going to consider that any kind of resistance. And if you are able to pull it off next round, both of you will fall 3 floors. Yeah.
Okay, so before we continue, grappling is an action.
Right.
And I didn't move.
Right.
Do I have another action?
A shove is considered an action. And since we're calling this a shove, you would have to wait until next round to actually technically.
Well, what I'm saying is because if I can do something else, I'm going to lay on hands on myself.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
But
you need 1 free hand, so does that mean you drop your great sword or?
Yeah, I dropped my maul.
Okay, so you drop your maul.
To grapple him.
I'll give it to you. Sure, you're going to need it, so go ahead and do a lay on hands if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, because grapple, you just need 1 hand.
Exactly. So go ahead and roll for lay on hands if that's what you're going to do.
I don't have to roll. I just heal 5 points.
Oh, nice. All right, and that would take us to Breepine.
would be really hilarious if she did something with like electricity and it just kind of like.
So, Mike, another quick question. If I do 5 points for my lay on hands, it cures one disease or one neutralized poison as well.
No, actually, it's either or.
It's either the 5 points or the cure?
Or, yep.
Oh, okay. All right. Hit points are more important right now.
All right, I'm sorry, Mary. What you doing?
Nothing.
Okay, fair enough.
She's missing.
No, she's not. She's right over here.
Bum ting. Okay, laughing time is over.
All right, so the armor. It's time for the armor to go.
Who activated this armor?
What's that?
I said, who activated this armor?
Technically, Julius. All right, so
I'm more trouble than I'm worth.
it's going to try and break the grapple, and it gets a multi-attack, so it's going to try to break the grapple, and at the same time, it's going to try and hit you in the head.
Of course.
So, first to break the grapple. Mm-hmm.
Usually breaking grapple considered an attack?
No, you're right. So technically, it should be able to break the grapple and still attack twice, right?
No.
No,
I think
Grapple is an action.
Yeah.
so then it can attempt to break the grapple and it can attempt to attack you once. Yeah. All right, so I was right. All right, so Matt.
It can
We're
either
saying-
break the grapple or it can do its multi-attack.
Yeah,
Oh,
one
I
or
see
the
what you're
other.
saying. Oh, okay.
Because the multi-attack is one action.
Understood.
It depends on how dead you want us.
Yeah.
No. You're right. You know, yeah, I don't need to give them any more advantages right now. The monsters are doing just fine. So based on that, it looks like it broke the grapple.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So it broke the grapple. So not that I'm trying to get you killed, Matt, but don't forget that you do have an inspiration.
That gives me advantage.
That would give you advantage if you decided to use it now.
Sure, why the hell not?
Okie dokie. Nope.
Nope.
All right. So you just make sure that you tick off on your character sheet that you no longer have
I already
advantage.
did.
All righty. So it breaks its grapple, and now it can or cannot attack.
Cannot.
Cannot. That's what I thought. All right. So, Reginald, it is now your turn again.
Okie dokie. If this does anything.
Snuggle in the tiger rug.
And take a couple selfies.
Yeah.
Because it's going that well.
Or you just go on TikTok and, do a little video.
Oh, well, you better do that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're not hitting anything today.
All right. Okay. Moving on.
X. Okay.
Ferris. And the
Bueller.
all-you-can-eat barbecue.
Bueller.
So you are standing in front of the window. Are you going to attempt to smash said window?
He's not so much standing in front of the window. Is that at the end of his action, he was going full momentum to try to break through the window.
Right. Okay.
His action was already decided.
Got it. So as you hit the window has curtains in front of them, which really doesn't bother you too much. I mean, you're not really thinking about that.
No, I don't even pay attention to him.
But as soon as you hit the window, there is some kind of invisible field that you immediately bounce off of with a very loud, resounding dong.
Naturally.
You don't take any damage, but make a dex roll to see if you can keep your footing. Otherwise, you're going to end up prone.
Dex roll.
A 12?
Yep.
12. A 12 means you keep your footing. You basically stumble back and your back hits your lower back hits the table behind you. But that's it. Outside of you looking absolutely bewildered, nothing else happens.
Now, I still have the dagger in the hand, right?
Yes. You did not put away your dagger, so yes.
Okay. Clearly, I'm not getting out. I haven't moved at all.
Nope. You are still free to act if you wish to do so.
So I do the only thing I can think to do is throw that dagger right at the monster.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack. Throw your dagger. All right. Todd's rolling for everyone from now on. Amazing. A 21. That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Nice.
Is that including your bonus, or is that just?
That's just a straight 4 plus 3. It's a 7.
Another 7 points.
Mm-hmm.
Impressive. Okay, so that you hit the window, you kind of mutter under your breath. You spin around, and without hesitation, you take the dagger and throw it as hard as you can at the creature as it enters the room. The dagger unerringly sails across the room, strikes the creature square in the head, in the skull, and the creature stops and, with a very loud screech, explodes into a fiery fireball. The entire area immediately gets lit up with all kinds of flames and embers as the creature dissipates from view.
I'm so dead. Awesome.
All right. Which will move us next to Ted's.
Oh, on that, can we go for smoke break?
Yeah, actually, let's. It is 10. We decided to go on break, so let's go ahead and take a 10-minute, and we will be back.
Excellent. 10-minute break. See you guys in 10 minutes.
All right.
Go out to the lobby.
Oh, yeah, that's coming.
And now, before the next show starts, let's enjoy an intermission. You'll find our snack bar chock full of good things to eat and drink. Tasty, tempting hot dogs, thirst-quenching soft drinks, fresh, crunchy popcorn, a complete assortment of delicious candy, and a full line of cigarettes. You've plenty of time, so visit the snack bar now. A tasty treat will double your enjoyment of the show. For your convenience, we shall keep you informed of the remaining intermission time, 3 minutes before the next show starts.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
The next show will start in 2 minutes.
Yes, Toddy, the chocolate malt in a can.
It's so good hot. It's so good cold.
It hits the spot with young and old.
Yes, toddy pleases everybody. Delicious chocolate malted toddy, made with rich, real milk, not powdered milk.
So come and get it, everybody. It's time to drink your chocolate toddy.
Just a minute, folks. Yes, that's all it takes to visit our refreshment counter in the lobby. There you'll find popcorn and an assortment of popular candy bars to please every taste. Try one of these delicious candy bars. Big Time, Butternut, Milkshake, Payday. Topped with Hollywood's super rich coating of the kind you like best. They taste wonderful, they're delicious. They're nutritious. Get one at our confection counter in the lobby now. The next show will start in 1 minute.
They're dead. But they're alive. As religious rites become obscene orgies. Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing together in Count Dracula and his vampire bride. The king of the undead marries the queen of the zombies. On this, the eve of the undead, I call upon you to witness my supreme triumph. Van Helsing, the body of your granddaughter will never be corrupted. And the devil himself is exorcised. My revenge has spread over centuries and has just begun! Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, the ultimate power is revealed as the two masters of Venice grapple for the souls of the living and the dead. Count Dracula and his vampire bride.
And we are back. All right. All right. Bree Pine is back as well, so we can get back into the fun and excitement of dying a horrible death.
So we left off with our intrepid heroes fighting for their very lives, their very survival.
And I think it's my turn, right?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. Watch me flub this, but... All right, here we go. I am going again with my spear.
And magic helmet.
And I think that still misses, right?
No, that hits.
Woo!
That is a palpable hit, sir. You may roll damage.
9 points.
All right. The creature doesn't seem to react, but you definitely have damaged its armor. Okay. So that would take us to Julius again. Julius.
Oh boy.
He broke your grapple.
Yes, he did.
Are you going to attempt to re-grapple?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Sense comes back to him.
He suddenly realizes maybe this isn't such a good idea.
So stepping to the side, drawing my my sword.
Okay.
I will swing using my sword.
Okay.
That's an 18.
An 18 will hit.
Yay!
Yay!
For a whopping 4 damage.
Is that including strength bonus?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a roll of a 2.
All right.
I'm sorry, a 2 and a 1 because it's 2d6. And then my strength of 1.
You do strike its armor. You make a sizable dent in the side in one of the plates. And again, it doesn't seem to react, but you do damage the creature. That would take us to Briefine.
Aha!
19 will hit.
Only 3 cold, though.
Well, you didn't have a greatsword.
No. And it's better
Shut up.
Yeah.
Worst paladin ever.
Next time, try a giant cotton swab. You'll do more damage.
I know, right?
All right. So, yes, your spell does do damage. You can see the armor start to crack under the extreme cold.
It's not time to go nerf, Matt. It's time to go full on here.
Uh-huh.
All right. So the creature is going to take a swing. It's going to swing once at Matt and once at Tez. So we'll do the first attack on Matt. I roll a 1.
Woohoo!
He misses.
It dropped its arm.
Yes, his critical fumble of the gauntlet. Second roll against Tez.
Natural 20. No,
Nope.
all right.
Also a miss.
Haha. I twirl my whiskers.
I'm sorry?
He doesn't get plus anything to his attack?
Oh, no, it didn't add the bonus. I forgot to put in the bonus. No, I did. I did.
No, you just got a straight up
You just rolled a 20.
Yeah, you're right. I rolled the wrong.
But still,
So the one-
probably
the
not
one
going to hit with a
technically-
6 and a 6
Yeah,
and
the
a
one
1.
technically would be a 3, and the 6 would technically be a 8.
8.
So both of them would still miss.
Yeah.
So Reginald.
But thanks. The monsters need a lot of help. Remind the GM of all the missed bonuses that he has.
There.
And no.
No. All right.
It was a nice try.
All right.
Actually, it wasn't even a nice try.
Let us then cut to the first floor where Ferris is finding that the windows do not allow easy egress. What are you going to do now?
Oh. Okay. All right.
Maybe it's just the first time. I think he needs to run into the window again.
Well, maybe the front door works. I don't know.
No, he already tested that last session.
James, would you
That's
mind?
that's when he started panicking and cursing himself.
Yes, Mike.
Would you mind just scrolling down a little bit, please?
Sorry.
No worries. All right. So you are in the dining room. The creature has been vanquished. The fires that his fiery death started are starting to burn out.
Fiery death fires.
Yes, fiery death fires from the Office of Redundancy.
Nice.
What do you do?
All right, so I'm sorry, the fires are dying down?
Well, it exploded. It literally exploded into a fiery ball of flame.
Okay. Are you talking about the creature? The creature.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Does it leave a physical corpse?
Nope. It exploded into bits and pieces, which are now smoldering and burning in the room.
What does that mean to me for Arcana?
You can make an Arcana roll, but right off the top of your head, this thing is not from this world, obviously.
Yeah.
So you can make an Arcana roll, but
you know what? I can't say that I wouldn't know that because I'm not playing Cthulhu. I'm playing D&D, and there's all sorts of magical creatures. So let me backstep on that for a second.
All right.
But yeah, I'd like to make an Arcana roll to see if I have any inclination of what the hell is going on here based off of what I've experienced.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take it.
A 17. So far you've been attacked by, you've only witnessed one attack so far, and that has been this fiery creature. So you know for sure, obviously, you're being attacked by creatures from another plane of existence. You would have to guess that this probably came from the elemental plane of fire. There's definitely magic being used. That's a no-brainer. You know that there's magic being employed on this house in high-level magic. Magic that obviously is something that a novice or inexperienced person wouldn't be able to pull off. It's somebody that knows how to use magic and knows how to access powerful magic spells.
Okay. Whereas my character was surmising that all along. Actually, I'll take that as this is his proof to his theory.
Yeah. So illusionary magic, probably, most definitely. But yeah, you feel like you're in a large magical trap where outer planar creatures are being summoned to attack you. That's pretty much what you're able to gather from that roll.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to fight all these things. I'll slip into stealth.
Okay.
And then I'll try to work my way up the stairs to find if the others are alive.
All right. Let me make a stealth roll, and then you are free to make a full movement. You get... actually, if your only action is to move this turn, you can actually do a double move if you decide that's what you want to do.
Okay, so... Oh, he's probably tired, burnt, and... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Put him about here. Oh, wrong screen.
A double move would be 60 feet for you if you decided to move a full 60 feet.
About that?
That's you just moved 5, 10. You moved 25 feet. You can move another 35 feet if you want to. If all you're doing is moving this turn.
Put me up past the trap.
Okay. Back on the staircase.
Yeah.
So just short of the second level.
Okay.
Slowly going up the stairs. As you get up to the second level, going to give you a perception roll to see if you can hear the commotion that is going on upstairs. Yes, you do hear the sound of fighting coming from above you.
Okie doke. Do I get to do anything about that, or do I?
Well, unfortunately, this turn you did move I think you did move a full 60 feet. So unfortunately, all you can do now is just say, "Oh, there seems to be trouble upstairs," and that's about all you can do with that. Okay, so Tez, that would make it.
But Mike, I do want to draw my bow.
Okay, yes.
And of course, I would want to retrieve my dagger.
Of course, I assume that you would have retrieved your dagger, and pulling out your bow isn't an issue. You can do that while you're moving. All right, so Tez, it is back to you.
All right. Actually, I want to try something. I don't know if there's a rule for it. You know, D&D 5 and it's ruled. Hold on, because I want to see if I can trip it.
You want to try and do a trip attack on it? Interesting.
Yeah. So, but I'm not sure if there is such a thing in a goat check. That's I'm searching through the whatchamacallit, D&D Beyond, and one of the options in the search is a goat check. Well, all right.
Same thing, James, is a shove.
Okay. And it's athletics versus athletics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to just basically sweep it to make it go prone.
Okay.
And at least that way Matt would be able to get advantage on the attack.
Fair enough.
So the person being shoved or grappled can use athletics or acrobatics, whichever is better.
Okay.
Whichever they choose.
And I have to use athletics, right?
Right.
All right, so I'm making my roll. Fingers crossed. Woo, 20.
Nice. So I need to roll its acrobatics or athletics. Is that right?
Yep.
And then if it doesn't have either of those, then it defaults to I assume, whatever the higher stat is.
Yep.
Yup.
For this guy, I'm sure it's strength. He doesn't seem overly dexterous in all that armor.
I get a 10, so you succeed, sir.
All right, so I knock it prone.
So you take your spear and sweep its legs. At the same time, you kind of slap one of your hands across its chest, and that's enough momentum to send it to the ground. It is now prone on its back on the ground.
And just a note from our audience. Jonathan says Mary's nails look fabulous. So just
awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Eye for detail. He gets points for noticing the details there. Very good. All right, so that was Tez, Julius. That would then line you up for an attack of opportunity. Well, yeah, you get an attack with advantage if you decide to attack.
No, I'm gonna ignore it. No, of course I'm gonna attack it.
I'm still waiting for you to do a gainer off the third floor, man. Come on.
Just do it without the armor. It'll be cool.
Just, give me a goofy yell right off the top.
I'm gonna do a swan dive.
Pretend it's a 90s mosh pit or something. Let's go.
Oh wait, it's advantage. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
And wait, here comes my 4 points of damage. Oh, 9. All right, that's better.
Another 9. Okay, one of its pauldrons is smashed off of it and falls to the ground, but the creature is still moving.
I remember pauldrons from Warcraft.
Okay, very good. Breepine.
I think that misses, right? 17?
17, unfortunately. Well, it's still prone, so you would get an advantage as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, as long as it's a ranged attack.
Yeah. So, 17 would miss. You can roll again, though.
There you go.
For 3. Wah, wah. Cool.
Another 3 damage.
Better than 1.
Yeah, it's better than the 1.
Okay.
What? Who rolled that one that had 7 damage? I guess I did somehow.
So it's the top of the round again. The armor, all it can do is when it's prone, it needs to use its full attack to get back on its feet. Correct?
No, half move.
It's a half move to get on its feet?
Yep, then it can attack.
Okay. And it gets both attacks?
Yep.
It wants. It doesn't have to take them both.
Yeah. And no attacks of opportunity for him getting up, right?
No.
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh, well. Can't blame me for asking.
Let's see.
Hey, Mommy. Mommy. Mommy.
All right. So it is going to do one more. It's going to attack once on Julius and once on Tez because it looks like those are still the only 2 viable targets. And Mary, it looks like, unfortunately, we're going to let it slide this time, but a ranged attack, even when up with someone who is prone, would actually be disadvantage. And I guess it's because the person is lying on the ground and makes it a harder target.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to guess.
Okay.
But according to the big old rule book, it's supposed to be a disadvantage. But
Okay.
we'll keep that in mind next time. All right. So first attack is going to be on Julius. Smashy smash goes the fist. 14.
Nope.
Okay. Smashy smash goes the fist on Tez. An 8, which I know misses. Okay. That would be the armor's turn, and that's back to Reginald.
He's standing up, right?
He is now standing up.
That didn't work. Oh, did it twice. That's odd.
So did you get an 18? Are we going to say
Yeah,
an 8?
yeah, it's 18.
Okay, 18 will hit. You can roll damage on the 18.
5.
Dent.
Donk. A palpable hit. Okay.
Mommy, he's not there.
This brings us back to Todd. Ferris, you are on the staircase. And as I said before, the sounds of battle are getting louder as you are slowly going up the stairs.
Okay, clearly above me, so I continue up the stairs.
Okay. Are you going to use your full movement to go up the stairs? Because if you do that...
I expect that whatever baddie's up there is probably distracted, so why not use the full movement?
So 60 feet would take you, let's see, that would take you up to the battle. You basically end your move on the 3rd floor. So if that's what you want to do.
Okay, does 30 feet get me there? 2, 3, 4.
You're on the 1st floor, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, 30 feet would get you just about through the 2nd floor staircase. Almost there.
I'm sorry, Mike. What I'm trying to determine here is whether or not it gets me within a ranged attack.
Oh, you know what? I'll give you a ranged attack.
Because if I see them fighting, I'm going to take a shot.
Okay, fair enough.
At who?
After leaving me alone downstairs with a fire monster and sticking your thumbs up your bums, we'll see.
Oh, we left you downstairs? All right.
You hear 3 times you've heard sounds coming from downstairs. We go through another door.
All right, so that's where you would be. Well, we'll put you right about there. So you can see that the people that you encountered earlier are locked in mortal combat with a sizable, looks like somebody in a huge set of armor, actually.
Okay, Mike, if I can take the shot, I'll take the shot.
Yes.
That looks pretty clear to me.
Yep. He's standing up, and you're up the staircase enough to where you can go ahead and let loose an arrow or a dagger, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, with a short bow.
Okay. So did you roll a 7, I guess?
I believe that's a 7, yeah.
Yeah, that shot goes wild. Does not hit.
Okay.
Take us back to Tez. Go ahead, Tez.
All right. I'm just gonna go out and attack it this time. I'll yell one of my tribally yells. I don't know how that sounds, but
okay.
Meow.
Or
meow, 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 meow.
Or a hiss, like a big hiss, and then I attack. Ooh, 21.
21 will hit.
All right, and I attack it.
Check your chat.
Huh, I thought I just hit damage. Did damage appear or no?
No.
No, you just rolled again.
You re-speared.
Oh.
That's
Why
a
is it-
re-spear.
Oh, because I see. Hold on. There we go. No.
Click on spear in the chat.
Okay. I am. And
It should highlight red.
yeah, but it's highlighting everything though.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not allowing me to do damage.
And it won't let you click on the word spear.
No, it highlights that whole row.
That's odd.
Yeah, so anyway, I'll roll it using this. This should work. If not, my cat will cry.
Oh, I meant, did you click on the word spear on roll 20 where it says you're 23 to hit?
Oh.
We're like right here, right?
Where's your, look, see where you're, no, down, the word spear.
The actual physical word spear.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Hey, there we go.
There we go. So 6 points of damage?
Yep.
Okay, so Tez lets out a mighty battle cry and shoves forward with his spear with both hands. The spear goes right through the breastplate of this creature, puncturing it. And then as you pull the spear back out, the armor shudders and then falls to the ground into over a dozen pieces with a loud
Yay!
So it was a hiss before dying.
Okay, and wow, and that would actually officially end combat.
So I'm assuming when you say it fell into a dozen pieces, it's empty.
Yes, yes, that was implied, but the armor is indeed empty.
Can I make another Arcana roll, Mike, to see if I understand more about this?
Another Arcana roll to try and figure out what just happened?
Yeah, what's going on here, what I'm dealing with?
Sure. Go ahead and make an Arcana roll. Okay, a 15. So normally some powerful wizards and mages are able to animate objects, and quite often they will animate armor in order to create a guardian. And usually it's given a preset order of instructions, such as attack anyone who enters this area, or attack anyone who tries to open this door, or so on and so forth. Very limited as far as what they can do, and they're very limited with the amount of commands you can give them, but they're very useful as guardians. And you believe that this, I mean, you basically stepped up just as the combat was ending, but you're pretty sure that's what you witnessed as this armor fell into pieces in front of you.
Hey, Julius, are any of these armor pieces useful to you?
I don't know. Mike?
They're pretty old and antiquated and rusty. So, I mean, with a little time, you could probably try and repurpose them, but you definitely wouldn't be able to just put them on right now and expect to get any kind of armor bonus from them.
Maybe thought it could be retro,
Is this the same armor, quote unquote, armor that's downstairs?
Yes, it is.
How retro is this armor? If he puts it on, is he going to gain a THACO score?
Nice. Greg, you gain advantage on all other jokes that you tell this round.
So what type of armor is it?
It is full plate armor.
And the armor, well, this armor is all beat up now, so
yeah, it would need a considerable amount of repair done.
Right, but the armor downstairs does not.
Correct.
So
we're hoping to God the armor downstairs isn't alive too.
I know. I was thinking that.
I think we need to get downstairs as fast as possible.
I think we need to leave.
Yeah.
I think I want to check out this
What is your
bedroom.
name, Julius?
Yes.
Is there anything in these cabinets and what's on the table?
Looks like there's a door here.
I'm not sure if you're getting this, but I think it's time for us to leave.
That is what I just said.
All right. So let me. The gnome is going to explore the room, so I will give you a quick rundown of what you see in the bedroom, and then you guys can decide what you're going to do from there before things start jumping out and attacking again. So you have in here a large master bedroom. You can see there is a low fire in the fireplace. You can see somebody has skinned a tiger and left it on the ground, much to the horror of Tez. Standing next to, right next to Tez is a desk and a chair. You can see over on the other side where the gnome is. You can see what appears to be two armoires. One of them appears to have an ornate jewelry box in front of it. Over to the far corner, there's two chairs and a table. Kind of looks like a sitting room. You can see some grooming stuff like a mirror, a comb, a hairbrush, stuff like that. Directly behind one of the chairs, I'm not sure if you can see that, there's another door that leads out of the room. And then there's also another door directly south of the canopy bed, if you can't see those two. Besides that, without a greater search, that's really all you can see in the room.
I'm going to take a jewelry box.
Okay. You pick up the box.
And I put it in my bag.
Okay. There's definitely contents in there. There's something in there for sure.
Yeah, I'll look at it later.
Okay. Just write down or just make notes that you took the jewelry box from the master suite. And that way, when you tell me later, I have the jewelry box, I won't give you a dumb look.
Okay.
When you're done, we should go, little one.
Yeah.
There is a loud groan that seems to come from somewhere beneath you. As if some creature is slumbering or something has just awoken from a slumber.
No.
So, can we get here?
I say very loudly, companions, it is time to leave.
I kind of look at you like that's so fucking corny. Oh, that's so corny.
Language.
It's a family show.
All right, that's so gosh darn corny. But I'm not in agreement.
Ferris have told us that we can't bust out the windows and we can't go out the door we came in.
No.
Actually,
I have no idea what you're
while
talking
you're while you're tinkering around with the box, I was planning on continuing having a discussion with Matt on that very same effect.
Okay, so then Ferris has revealed that he was downstairs. Well, actually, you know what, Ferris? Why don't you say in your own words what you are telling everybody? Because I don't want to speak for you.
Yeah, he's speaking directly to the paladin he's repeated his words, but he actually had more to tell you, Matt. And basically he says, this is just one giant trap. Do you understand?
Yes,
We've been funneled down to this spot where children in need suddenly appear to you. Some
I've also
very,
gotten
very
that
powerful
feeling.
magician has done this, almost godlike. The windows, from my character's perspective, Mike, that's exactly what I would think.
No. I mean, you're right. You know, I think it's a very astute for somebody at your level. Yes, this is godlike magic. I'm just chuckling at your description. But
the windows and the doors that we need to go through.
I interrupt you and say, what is your name again?
Oh. Not that it really matters, but my name is Ferris.
Well, Ferris, you've already made your point. Stop speaking so we can leave.
Yeah, I don't think that you truly understand.
I walk past him, Mike. I'm going downstairs.
Okay. So I'm going to say that right now you guys are all having this conversation on the basically on the landing where the armor was. So as you start to approach the stairs, you can see standing on the staircase on the platform, apparently materializing out of nowhere, is the two children. You can see Rose and Thorn are both looking at you, and they seem just to be staring at you very plaintively.
Okay, Mike. I'm saying it. Do I see them?
Yes, you do see them.
I said, "Oh, you brave little soldiers, you. Went up the stairs with two holy men and came down with tear-streaked faces. Tell me that you got a copper and a sweetie for your sore bums."
They look at you and they say, "Won't you please help us?"
Mike, I'm going to use my divine sense on them.
Okay.
If they are undead, celestial, or fiends, I will know whether they're good or evil.
Okay. So you're using your detect evil. That's what you're telling me, right?
Yeah, divine sense in this version detects both good and evil, but only for celestial, fiends, and undead.
Okay. Hang on one second. Ah. Okay, so you are detecting on both of them?
Yeah, well, it detects everything at 60 feet.
Okay. So for right now, I can tell you that besides these two particular individuals, there doesn't appear to be anything else evil in the immediate area within your range.
And these two?
I'm getting there.
I mean, the way you phrase that.
These two, you're fine.
No, they don't come across evil. You don't sense any evil from either of these children. And they do look at you very hopefully and say, "Won't you please help us?"
No, they just appeared out of nowhere?
Yeah, they did.
As in showed up, or as in like
poof?
As in faded,
like faded
All right,
in.
Matt, let's actually see if your character does understand the situation he's in now that you so boldly walked past me.
Yeah.
But if they just faded in, I'm going to use my Eyes of the Grave to see if they count as undead.
Yes. These are these two children are definitely undead.
Mike, I am going to make an insight check. Is that something I roll or you roll?
Insight is something I would roll.
Okay.
What are you trying to achieve with your insight roll?
Basically, I am judging the what appears to be these children. I'm trying to understand if they are actually things in need or just simply illusion.
Okay. These two, as far as you know, seem to be. They come across as now your ability doesn't really tell you whether or not these are undead. It just tells you whether or not they're evil, right?
If they're good or evil and they're undead, then it will tell me that.
So it
if
will
they're
identify.
not,
If it's not, even if it's a good undead, it'll still tell you that, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm trying? Okay. These are good undead creatures. These are creatures that are genuinely asking you for your help. You believe that they really want you to help them. You don't know if you can, but they are asking for help, and they mean it.
Okay. So in response to them, I will say, children, it is time for us to leave.
Okay.
Come with us. And I walk past them.
As you approach them and get within, just about at the point where you're about to walk through them, you can see that they both look like they're about to start crying, and then they disappear.
All right.
So you go downstairs?
Yep.
Okay. Does everyone follow the paladin downstairs?
Oh, it has been time to go for a long time.
All right.
Follow the paladin.
You guys all, we won't bother moving the tokens. You guys are all down on the first floor. You are now in the grand opening area again, where the fireplace was. The place looks a little singed and scorched. So yeah, you guys might as well just move yourselves all down to the first floor. Might as well. All of the doors except for the door that is leading into the dining room are closed.
Is this a door right here?
Yes, that is actually a door right there. Let me see if I can try and reveal it a little bit better there.
I am going to listen at that door.
Okie dokie. Let me make a perception roll for you. You do not hear anything beyond the door. Okay, looks like all the other doors are well represented. So what do you guys do?
I am going to take my maul and bash these doors in.
Okay. So you swing your maul mightily at the door.
Yep.
Yeah, mightily with a 7.
Okay, your maul bounces off of the door. Boom.
Does it hit him in the face?
No, we're not going to go all the way Laurel and Hardy. We're just going to.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get a 1. Now, when you say that it bounces off of the door, does it sound like it hit the door or like it didn't even get there?
It looks like as you swung your hammer forward, within a couple inches before you actually were to strike the door, you hit some kind of invisible barrier, and that caused your hammer to bounce back.
Okay.
The fire in the fireplace, Todd, because you're keenly aware of this, starts to rise a little bit and crackle and pop.
Oh. Did I mention that fiery creatures come out of the fireplaces?
Nope, news to us.
Yeah, well, evidently they do.
That would explain the scorch marks.
Oh, yeah.
So, Matt, are you going to make another attempt at the door?
No. I'm going to make an attempt at the wall.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Deconstruction.
You
Mike?
What? You swing your maul at the wall, and it literally, you do a very poor strike. You almost miss the wall altogether, but the corner of the maul catches it. You can see that you make a tear in the plaster, and as you hit the ground and kind of shake your head because that was really a poor display, you start to pick your head up, and you can see the plaster slowly start to form back again, almost like it's healing.
Does he have bees in his hands?
No. Everybody notices that the fire in the fireplace is discernibly louder. It's now popping and cracking.
Okay, I need to take position and draw the bow. This time, I want first strike on this thing.
Todd, where are you going to be? And go ahead and place yourself wherever you are in the room. And
for sneak attack, I need partial cover, right?
Yes.
So can I use the stairwell to
if you
want
to try to get a sneak attack, your best bet would probably be in the corner right next to the fireplace opposite of where Julius is. Any other place in the room would entitle you.
So try to hit it as it comes out.
Basically, any other place in the room would entitle it a perception roll to see if it can see you.
Okay, swap the short sword and get ready for a sneak attack.
But you got to make a hide roll, a stealth roll.
Yeah, I'm assuming Mike's going to do that.
Yep, I will.
The easiest way to get the sneak attack is have someone be within, one of your allies be within 5 feet of it.
So assuming that Julius doesn't move and a creature pops out of the fireplace, well, yeah, either Julius or Reginald, either one of those people will entitle you an attack.
Yeah, you make my sneak roll, right, Mike?
I'm doing that right now.
I'm backing away from the fireplace.
Or is it hide? I know it's separate in Call of Cthulhu.
No, there's no hide in this edition.
It would be stealth, yeah.
Stealth it is.
Okay. All right. Everyone is taking their place in the room.
Yep.
Matt, are you going to take another swing at the door or the wall?
Well, he said that fire creatures come out of the fireplace, so no.
Yes.
I turned to face the fireplace and prepared to smite whatever comes out.
Okay.
And by smite, I mean just attack it, because I don't have smite yet.
Okay. Several tense moments pass. The fire continues to pop and crackle, but nothing comes out of the fireplace after several moments.
So, since nothing's coming out, I step up here and I shoot a ray of frost just into the fire.
Okie dokie.
With a 7. I'm just trying to put out the fire a little bit. Some cold.
Okay. You spray in the general area. The fire seems to diminish somewhat.
Then I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to open the door.
Okay. The door does open for you.
Glory be. What be in there?
I'm
not stepping in, so just what I can see from the hallway.
From the door?
Yep.
Okay, I'll give you about that. Looks like some kind of food preparation area, possibly you would assume to be a kitchen. On the far wall, you can see a table with a bunch of culinary items that you would assume that would be in a kitchen. There's also another table along the other wall that has jars and containers that you would assume would have foodstuffs, as well as the one on the south wall. All the way over in the corner there, you can see a very small, tiny door. Door's probably maybe not even 2 feet by 2 feet in the wall. Yep, there it is. In order to see the remainder of the room, you'd have to step into the room, but that's what you can see from the doorway.
Yeah. Well, Tezucatl will, if the door is open, we'll go into the room.
Okay. Oh, one moment.
I'm starting to think that the only way out of here is to actually help these children.
It's possible.
Okay. So the rest of the room, you can see what appears to be a large circular fireplace. There is a fire lit in it. There is a cauldron that is sitting on the fire. As I said, the room is filled with various items that you would expect to be in a kitchen or some kind of food preparation area. That's about all you see from this area. There is another door at the far end of the room. You can see a small door, as I mentioned before, all the way down in the southeastern corner of the room.
All right. Yes.
by 2.
So what I'll do is I'll let everyone, I'll yell out the door what's going on and explain, and I'll crouch up on this counter.
Okay.
And I'll check out the tiny door because that's a me-sized door.
Yes, it is indeed a me-sized, a gnome-sized door. So Julius and Ferris, the fire continues to pop and crackle and hiss, but nothing is popping out, and it doesn't seem to be growing in intensity as it did before. It seems to be maintaining a steady level.
It only seemed to be getting worse when you were trying to get out.
Yeah. This fireplace here.
Yes.
Is there a fire in it?
There's a fire in it.
Okay.
It is a low bed of embers and coals, but yes, there's still a fire in it.
You see
Then
this
as an
door?
experiment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. As an experiment, I'm going to hit this wall.
You hit that wall. As soon as you, well, why don't we go through the motion? So you don't hit the wall. Much as before, you make a small dent in the wall, and almost immediately you can see the plaster seem to pop back out again, almost as if the wall was healing itself in some supernatural way. As soon as you do, the fire in the fire that's in this room immediately sparks up, and you can start seeing licks of fire start to come up off the embers.
All right. I'm done with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy on this door to try to open it. If it's unlocked, it'll automatically open.
Okay. The door immediately pops open as you cast the spell.
Okay, what's inside?
This appears to be a closet. You can see all types of outerwear that you need, cloaks and coats, hats, whatnot, in order to prepare yourself for all types of weather. But besides that, there's some footwear as well, but there's nothing else really in there besides the clothing.
Obviously human-sized?
Everything is human-sized, correct.
Not that I take any, but obviously human. I'll go in the kitchen, I guess. See what's going on in there.
Okay. Mary or James, you guys have any actions?
I want to see what's in that little door.
You open it up, and it is indeed a dumbwaiter. It is a small wooden platform. You can see a pulley system that goes up and down, and you can assume that it probably goes all the way up to the top floor.
It's a gnome elevator.
Or a gnome elevator, sure.
All right. I'm actually going to come over to this door here because I'm curious.
Okay.
That's what killed the cat.
Yeah, well, I'm a cat.
The door is not locked. The door looks like you can open it without any effort.
I'll swing it open and just take a quick peek.
This appears to be a pantry. And you see a barrel, and you see a couple sacks of what you would assume to be foodstuffs or similar items. And that's all you see with a quick look.
All right. I'm kind of uninterested, so I will move back and let onto the counter and let anyone else who wants to look around.
Does that lead to the basement?
Does what lead to the basement?
No, I was asking him.
I didn't see a door, but there's really nothing in here. Your culture's so weird with all these various devices, and it baffles me sometimes. All this food and everything is for a couple of people?
Talk to the humans, don't talk to me.
Yeah, this could feed a village.
Most likely could. We have one more door left, though.
Mike, I step back into the entry area there with the staircase.
Okay.
And I call out for the children.
What do you say?
Children!
Well, I asked, so I got my answer. There is no response.
Okay, the minute that I step out of the kitchen, I'm casting thaumaturgy on the other door over here.
Okay. That door opens. Are you going to go over and take a look inside?
Start walking that way.
Okay. Anybody else have any actions?
I will call out for the children again and say, children, where are you? What sort of help is it that you need?
All right.
I believe they already told us. We need to help their father in the basement, and we need to help their mother up on the 4th floor.
Thank you, Greg.
Greg's always on point. Never forget that.
Yeah.
All right, hang on one second. Matt, making a roll. Matt, you hear the very faint sound of a baby's cry.
Coming from upstairs?
Not this
Coming
again.
from upstairs.
Oh, for fuck's
Great, they
sake.
reset the trap.
We're down here. Let's just do the basement first. I don't want to pass that armor any more times than I have to.
Yeah, right?
Okay. So, Reginald, I assume you walked over and are looking in the door that is the last door that's open, correct?
Yeah, I'm looking at it as I'm walking towards it.
Okay. Go ahead and reveal this room. So I'm just going to go ahead and reveal the whole room to you. So what you can see in here is this looks like it is a oak paneled room. It is adorned much like a hunter's trophy room. You can see several deer heads mounted and stuffed on the walls. There's a large fireplace with a cheery fire in it, 2 very large overstuffed chairs. You can see a table in between the 2 chairs that has brandy snifters and some appears to be a bottle of brandy in a decanter on the table. You can see a basket that has some yarn and some knitting needles. There is a very large bookcase over on one wall, and there's 3 large wolves that look like they have been mounted and stuffed. 2 of them that are on the north wall, 1 of them that is on the south wall. Each of them
know what taxidermy looks like?
What's that?
Would I even know what taxidermy looks like?
Well, actually, assuming you've never seen anything mounted and stuffed before, at first you're like, my God, there are 3 wolves in here. And then you realize...
Yeah, and I shut the door right away if I see that.
Okay.
There are 3 wolves in there.
My God, there are 3 wolves in there. And you slam the door.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. Does anybody do anything else?
Well, wolves are actually kind of my favorite enemy. Well, I mean, not just wolves in general, but beasts. So I'll just kind of run over here and stand near the door and said, I'll take care of this.
Okay. Fair enough.
And I'll immediately step in and spear one of these taxidermed wolves.
Okay. Awesome.
We're all going to die. We're all going to die.
All right, so you fail your perception roll. Just for laughs, go ahead and make a roll to hit.
All right. That's my character sheet. All right. Let's see if I can spear. No, I fail.
Okay. So immediately you look in and you can see that all 3 wolves are kind of, as you're, moving to push your spear into the creature, you can see that all 3 of these creatures are frozen, or it looks like they're not moving at all. Their eyes are very glassy and their tongues seem to be like almost stuck in a fixed position. And that's probably why you missed. You're like, wait, this looks a little too weird to be a real wolf. And your attack completely misses it. Comes close. It slides along the side of it, but you don't actually pierce the wolf. The creature makes absolutely no reaction or response to your attack.
I just move here and crouch and hold my spear out and wait for them to attack me, which will never happen, but
Okay. They're all put in what I would consider some, fierce, like they're about to pounce or prowl, but no, they don't move. They haven't moved since you entered the room. Is anyone else doing anything else while Tez is exploring the wolves?
Are we supposed to be exploring a basement at some point in time?
Yeah.
Because
The
the one
children
thing
had
I'm-
mentioned something about a basement, but up to this point in time, you haven't found a way to get into the basement.
That's what I was about to mention. Yeah, that no basement entrance.
Not on the first floor, which is kind of a head scratcher because that's usually where you'd find the way to the basement.
So what I want to do, since they didn't answer me and the baby started crying, I want to walk around the entire area down here now that it's all open. And when I see the dumbwaiter, I want to see, does it go down?
No, that is interesting. Yeah, you get points for looking, but no, the dumbwaiter is on the ground floor. It doesn't go any lower.
In this closet here, are there coats or anything?
Coats,
Yes.
cloaks, boots,
There's
hats.
just about for every season.
Gonna go through the pockets.
Okay. All right.
Rifle the body for loose change.
Maybe there's something interesting.
You do find a handful of loose coins.
Yeah.
You find five copper pieces, or what you would consider copper pieces,
Mm-hmm.
and you would also find another 4 silver pieces.
Are they actually silver pieces?
They are, but you don't recognize the person on the coins. They all seem to have the same person. It's a side profile of somebody with very narrow features, but you don't know who this person is. Some of the coats have like a hairbrush, just odds and ends and things that you would expect anybody to leave in their pockets, a handkerchief, normal items that most people would leave in their pockets. But besides that, there's nothing else that you see in the pockets that is anything unusual or noteworthy.
Mike, while this is going on, can I take an action to do investigation around your last remaining block here?
Sure, absolutely. Go ahead and make an investigation roll for me.
While he's doing that, I call out to the children again, and I say, children, how are we supposed to reach the basement?
Okay. You do not get a response. The baby's cry continues. As far as you can tell, you're the only person hearing the cries of the baby. Nobody else seems to be responding.
Jesus.
Matt, with Todd, with a 14, you don't see anything unusual about these walls. They're all plaster walls. They have wood paneling that goes up about halfway. Seems to be a normal, sturdy construction. There's nothing here. There's no cracks, no seams, no hinges, no little nooks or crannies or anything that would indicate there's something beyond these walls.
Okay. I turn to the halfling like I've seen him for the first time.
It's a her. Go on. The halfling. I'm sorry. You said halfling.
I thought the gnome was a her and the halfling was a he.
You're right. My bad. Please continue.
Okay. That must be the way that this clockwork works. That must be part of it. We have to carefully go through this clockwork. And possibly what happens then is we get to move to the downstairs. But clearly, whoever set this up was in love with their work and wants us to run us through its maze.
If that's the only way out.
So, James, while you are sitting in the room,
And by the way, James, he also takes the time to say, "I apologize. I've never asked for your name."
Reginald, nice to meet you.
Ferris. Insightful for a priest.
So, James, while you're sitting in the room, since everyone else is in the other room, the adjoining room, your eyes kind of shift from wolf to wolf, kind of looking around the room. And then as you kind of turn around again to look at the wolf on the south wall, it looks like it's moved. It looks like the wolf has changed position. Originally, it was facing the fireplace or facing that general direction, and now it looks like it's facing directly at you. And at first, you're like, "Wait a minute, did it move? Was it facing the fireplace or was it facing me all along?" And you're not quite sure now, but you're pretty sure that you think it moved. You don't recall it facing you.
It's
Now,
like the Weeping Angels.
I can't physically move the wolf on the map. It's kind of stuck in its position, but just pretend that the wolf now is facing you.
I do a Reginald and come out here and close the door.
It's good to see you finally come to your senses.
All right.
Well, if there's no way to get to the basement, I'm guessing we're going to have to go upstairs first.
I have to concur with your insight. We'll have to go through this rather than get out of it at this point in time.
A very loud and uneasy groan comes from somewhere beneath you, as if something is either slumbering and has suddenly woken or has risen from its sleep.
Or we could just wait for that vampire
to kill us,
eat all of us, demon vampire Frankenstein thing.
Well, he said all the bases.
Yeah, he did. He checked all the boxes on that one.
I'm really, really hoping that we're going to remove a rubber mask and it's going to be Old Man Henderson.
Nice.
If it wasn't for you damn kids.
You meddling kids. All right, so are you
I'm
guys...
headed up the stairs.
All right.
100.
Do we need to stop at the second level, or can we just keep going?
Well, it depends on where you guys are going. Where are you guys
We might
going?
as well do the second level. I mean, there's no point in just avoiding it.
Okay, so James, as you walk away from the door after you slammed it and you start going up the stairs, your ears catch what sounds like almost like something or someone scratching on a door. The door that you just closed. Almost like something wants to be let out.
That makes me move faster.
Okay, so you guys all make your way up. You guys all make your way up to the second floor.
Hey, Mike, do I hear that?
Hang on a second. I will let you know. Well, yeah, your senses must be in overdrive because yes, as you start to go up the stairs, you too also hear something that sounds almost like a dog scratching at a door, like it wants to be let out or let in.
Great. Okay. I return to the door. Foot it so it's hard to open.
Okay.
I assume that it opens out or in.
This door opens in.
Work. Okay. I go to this area. How heavy is that table?
That table is extremely heavy. It is 10 feet long, made of solid wood. You would, if you wanted to pick it up, you could probably drag it, but you would need two people to actually physically pick it up and carry it.
All right. No, I'm thinking more like a drag.
Yeah.
And if I can, I'll drag it to block that door.
Okay. Fair enough. Consider the door. I'll go ahead and give it to you. You drag it over and you block the door.
The question is, how long does it take him to do that?
He's able to wrestle with it. It takes him probably a minute or so. If you guys want to wait for him, you can wait for him. Otherwise, I'll continue with you while he spends several rounds wrestling with the door.
Well, before anybody goes to any doors on the second level, I want to poke at the armor.
Okay. Poking at the armor.
With my maul.
With your so when you say poke, do you mean you're poking with conviction, or are you just gently nudging?
I'm nudging it, trying to see if it animates.
Okay. So you can see that all four of these suits of armor Each of them have weapons in their hands, whereas the one above did not.
No shit.
Each one of them seems to be carrying a big, hefty battle axe, which is posed in one hand. So which one are you poking?
The one that I'm standing in front of.
Nothing happens.
Can I take the battle axe out of its hand?
Yes.
I take the battle axe out of the hand and I drop it down the stairwell to the first floor.
Okay. So just as you have positioned the position the table up against the door, and you have it lengthwise, so you have a 10-foot table standing on its end in front of this door that's pretty much wedged up against the ceiling. Just as you walk away with a little satisfaction, behind you hear bang, clang, bang, clang, bang. The battle axe lands at your feet.
Oh.
I
Look
figured
forward to my silent step.
I figured you just dropped it in the middle of the stairwell.
Yeah.
Dramatic effect.
I dropped it in the center.
Okay, as fun as that is, I take a piton from my pack and make sure that table is wedged right into the ceiling.
Like I said, this is a 10-foot tall ceiling, and you have it on its end. So basically, it's going to take anyone inside that room. It's going to take a supreme amount of force in order for them to try and get that table out of the way. It's going to.
I'll remember you said that, and I'm going to walk up the stairs then.
All right. So back to you, Matt.
I am going to walk around and take all of their battle axes and drop them down the stairwell.
All right. So you take care of two of them. As you approach the third one, the battle axe literally leaps out of the hands of the knight and takes a slash at you.
Son of a bitch.
Everybody gets to roll initiative. Let me put up the turn thing, and you guys can go ahead and make your turn order. Let me clear the last time.
Mm-hmm.
Clear. All right.
That's exactly what I rolled last time. Oh my god.
All
right. Friends.
This game is not being friendly with me at all.
You know, Matt, I want to know who you think you are. Me?
Well, you're rolling so well, so somebody's got to take your place.
Well, he was until you opened your mouth.
Oh, that's more like me right there. Yeah. I feel much better. Thank you.
All right, hang on.
Twins. Yay. Everybody loves twins.
Oh, I said battle axe. I meant halberd. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's slightly different.
All right, and I think that's everybody.
The paladin will save us.
Oh, yeah. Sure I will.
Well, yeah, he's got to soak up the hits while we try to take this thing down.
Exactly.
Well, get to soaking, Meat Shield.
Yeah, you guys solve the puzzle. I'll die in the meantime.
All right. Okay.
I didn't expect to die on game 2, so I haven't come up with a concept yet for my new character. This ought to give me time.
Hello, I did say that you guys were doomed. I'm sure that came up in conversation at least once.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Matt, you got two halberds that are attacking you right away.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hooray.
Yeah.
Really? I rolled the highest with a 12.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dear God.
Okay, so the first one misses you completely.
Yes, it does.
The second one also misses.
Woohoo!
Wow. Reginald, you're the highest with it. Okay, all right. So Reginald, you're up.
That's what I said. Okay, let's see what we can do here. No, that was 5 feet. I can't do that. We'll do this on the top one. Yeah, that misses. So don't even worry about it.
All right. So then moving down the list, next is Julius. Are you going to prepare to grapple?
Yes, I'm going to prepare to grapple. No. Is there sundering in this version?
No.
No.
There is no sunder.
Uh-huh.
Not even if you say sunder, cat's hoe.
Well, then, I guess I'm just going to have to beat them.
Yeah.
Or try to. Yes, using my maul, because, a maul is much better at breaking things than a two-handed sword. Woohoo!
That's a hit.
7 points.
Okay. You hit the halberd, but it is still animated and still attacking.
Of course it is.
Doesn't matter which one you're going for?
Not yet.
Okay, so I should just pick one that you damaged?
Yep.
Okay. So, Ferris, you're up.
I am up. Okay. So 1, 2. I'd have to move through them. Am I in a good spot to shoot at either one of them? Because it looks like I have to move through a bunch of characters if I want to attack them with a sword.
In 5th edition, you're able to shoot through friendly people. So you don't have to worry about hitting people. You do have a clean shot.
Sweet.
I'm going to say that if you take a 5-foot step, you'll be right behind Reginald, and that will put you in a position to fire at the enemy.
All right, do so.
All right. A 12. Fortunately, 12 will not do it. Okay. Next is Breepine.
So, which one's the one that Matt hit?
I'm going to say the one on the north wall.
Yeah?
Yep.
So we will. Poop.
Poop indeed. That will not do it. Moving on down the list is Tezzacotl. You are up.
All right, so I'm going to move over here. And I'm going to go ahead and try to do the sweep again.
Now, it's just a floating halberd in the air.
Oh.
Just to clarify. It's
okay,
not...
then I won't be doing a sweep.
Okay.
All right, I will...
poke it with your spear.
My spear is probably super ineffective at this point. How
about the magic helmet?
I will use my claws.
All right.
My claws come out, and I take a swipe at it, cat style.
Now the kitty needs business.
And I don't with an 8.
You bet at it like a kitten.
Yeah.
James, you don't have a shield, do you?
No.
So you can use your spear two-handed.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Oh, I thought it was rolling a D6, not a D8 or something.
Oh, maybe I don't know how to adjust that on the thing, so I'll figure it out.
All right, so it's the two halberds. Matt, the one you attacked is attacking you back.
Of course.
Uh-oh. 21?
Yep.
Blackjack.
Yeah, exactly. Halberd damage doesn't get strength damage, but halberd is 1d10, I believe, right?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, I was hoping someone would be able to pipe
What's
up.
the question?
Does a halberd do 1d10 to save me from?
Yes, 1d10.
Okay. You take. Ouch! You take 8 points of halberd damage.
Yep. I'm not feeling good.
Yeah, are you still standing?
I am.
After
All right.
all these years.
The second one. Whoops. Ignore this roll. This is another d10, I think. No, I rolled it right. The second one was going for Tezzacodal and misses with an 11.
Awesome.
That would take us back to Reginald. Reginald, you see the mighty paladin takes a brutal swing. The halberd comes down and chops into him, and he grunts. Ugh!
Well, we need him, so.
Really? You need me?
He is still useful.
I haven't been particularly helpful.
Matt, you're not arguing your case very well.
I'm not trying to.
5 points.
All right.
Thank you.
And that would take us back to your turn, Julius.
Give another swing. Same one. Does a 14 hit?
14 will hit.
7 damage.
7 more points. That'll break it. It falls into bits.
Excellent.
Ferris, while I'm removing the offending halberd, it is your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, I'll take another shot with a bow.
Okay. I assume you're tracking your arrows, right?
I am.
Okay.
Ooh.
15 will hit. You can roll damage.
And sneak attack if he wants to.
Yep, you can sneak attack.
Oh yeah, and you do if you want to do a sneak attack. This round you were able to do a sneak attack.
10 points.
Wow, nice job. You both hit. The halberd is still intact, but you have damaged it mightily. Okay, that would take us to Breepine at the end of the round. Oh, I'm sorry. Second to the end of the round.
All right, so since I haven't hit anything yet today, I will.
You hit the armor. You hit the armor. A couple
Oh yeah, I
times.
did. Okay, so I think I should hit for 3 cold damage on this thing.
You do. You do indeed. However, the halberd is still intact.
But it's brittle.
That takes us to Tez.
All right. You know, I'm going to switch back to. I have the spear in my hand, so I'm just going to switch back and try to just knock it, like use it as a boom.
Okay.
So that's going to. All right. So.
16 will hit. 16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. It's weird because it's doing the D6 plus 2, so I'll just do that damage for now. But it's supposed to do since I'm doing well, it's still not bad. 8 points.
You break the halberd in twain, and it falls to the ground lifeless. And that's it. Combat's over.
Yay. I'm not dead yet.
I love it. Yay. There are 2 double doors in this area. And let me just, there's one door that really isn't properly identified. Hang on. And then a single door that is immediately at the top of the staircase.
I'm going to go and poke the armor still. All of them. I want to make sure the armor doesn't move.
Indeed. No, none of the armor moves.
All right.
Mike, can I use medicine on the paladin at all?
The rules for 5th edition have changed it so that basically in order for him to get any kind of benefit from it, I mean, yes, you can, but for him to actually get any kind of benefit, you guys have to take what's called either a short rest or a long rest. So you can do it, but unfortunately he won't see any benefit until you guys actually sit down and rest for an extended period of time.
Or have a healing kit, but you need to have a healing kit.
Oh, yeah.
I think you have to be proficient to use the healing kit.
Oh, that's true.
Yes, correct again.
The only thing you'd be able to do with medicine would be to stabilize someone.
Yes, thank you. So if the paladin ever falls down into a pool of blood and stops moving, then that actually might come in handy.
That's good. That's coming
okay.
quickly.
What's an extended period of time?
Do we want to take an hour?
What is a short period of time when it comes to healing?
A short rest is an hour. A long rest is an 8-hour period. And that means you're doing nothing but sitting and basically talking and eating and not moving around a whole lot.
Want to sit down for an hour? And
you think it's a good idea?
No.
It depends on how hurt you are.
I'm not that hurt.
Okay, then let's go on.
Yeah, I want to get this over with so we can get the hell out of here.
Aw, I want you guys to sit down.
I will listen at these double doors.
Okay. One moment. You do not hear anything.
Okay, guys, I don't hear anything here. Should we try and open the door?
Thaumaturgy.
When she says that, I say, how can you hear anything over this baby crying?
I don't hear any baby. How can you hear any baby over all this silence?
Okay, all right, that's a good point. Maybe instead of trying to go through all of its rat maze here, maybe you were right. Maybe it's time to go upstairs, all the way upstairs, and get to wherever this thing is.
Well, it wasn't up there when we were up there.
Well, we also didn't get through the doors.
Yeah, that is true. But the doors were hindering us.
Well, it was silent, too. There were no crying babies.
That's true as well. All right, a lot of truths.
Well, if we're going to go upstairs, let's go upstairs.
The paladin seems to be attuned to the trap somehow. It's not really that big of a surprise.
That overjoys me.
All right, who's going up the stairs?
That's the spirit paladin.
So Brepine, you're not going to go through the door. You guys are deciding to go up to the 3rd level now.
I guess so.
Alrighty, 3rd floor
I'm
it is.
I'm assuming we're going to the 4th floor.
Well, we got to go to the 3rd before we go to the 4th.
Well, if you guys are going to the 4th floor, then it might as well just take you there. Unless you guys are actually physically stopping on the 3rd floor to do anything, might as well just go all the way to the attic. It is.
The door's busted, right?
Oh yeah, the door is still busted. However, okay. So Matt, as you're stepping through the remains of the door, you can see where the impact was, where your maul actually physically hit the door. It doesn't look as bad as it originally did.
Wonderful.
Okay, so you guys are now all on the 4th floor. You're on the attic. Nothing has changed since you were here last.
Do I still hear the baby crying?
Yes, the sound of the baby crying is louder now.
I am going to try to find where the baby crying is coming from.
All right. Hang on one second. Have to see if I kill you now or wait until you actually step into the room.
Kill him now. Kill him now.
Yeah, exactly.
I say you wait until we get home.
Christmas. Hopefully by then we'll figure a way out of here.
The sound of the crying is coming from the door that has a small little teeny tiny black dot on it. on the north wall.
All right.
That door.
I'm going to try and open that door.
As you approach the door, you hear a very loud click coming from the door itself.
Yeah, I think that's a clue. I open the door.
Okay. I will reveal the room.
And explosion.
Yes. And explosion.
And then the 15 ghouls attack me.
Only 15?
It's a sleepover.
Yeah, the 15 ghouls grab me and drag me in, and the door closes behind me, and
Hey,
I'm in there
ghouls
alone.
just want to have fun. But
oh, look, skeleton.
Okay. So you step into this room. You can see that this appears to be decorated like a children's bedroom. This room contains a bricked up window flanked by two dusty wooden framed beds that are roughly the size for children. Closer to the door is a large toy chest with windmills painted on the sides. Immediately to the left of the door is a bassinet with a blanket draped over it. Lying in the middle of the room are two small, tiny skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the two cradles also has a stuffed doll that you recognize.
The smaller of the two cradles?
Oh. Smaller of the two beds has a...
Okay.
Let me make a perception roll for you.
You know, it kind of kills the whole metagaming thing if you tell us that you're rolling.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But he's excited.
So the thing that you noticed immediately outside of the two small skeletons on the floor is it looks like one of them appears to have dragged itself away from the door. You can see very clearly that it looks like it's the way the body's positioned. It looked like it was dragging itself away from the door towards the middle of the room.
Okay.
Mike, can I use investigation at this point in time?
Sure.
Kind of like I'm looking over a crime scene.
So are you going to step into the room with the paladin and look around? Is that what you're implying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. So what are you trying to do with investigation?
It's like I just said. Try to
just trying to look around the room. Okay.
Trying to recreate the scene based off of what I've known, what I've seen, and what I know so far.
Okay.
What happened here?
Okay. You go ahead and make that roll, and I'll get back to you. James, Greg, or Mary, do you guys have anything? Do you want to do anything?
I'm actually going to stand out here just as a guard to make sure nothing comes, if like a lookout, so something doesn't come running up the stairs.
Okay.
I'm going to go in and I want to look at this through the chest, right?
That's the toy chest.
Yeah. What's this one?
That's the bassinet.
Correct.
With a blanket over it.
With a blanket over it.
So does the toy chest have a hasp?
Yes, it does.
Does it look? Is it? I'm gonna search it for traps.
Interesting. Okay. I would make a roll for you. Do you don't have an ability to search for traps, so I'm just making a generic roll.
Perception.
Perception
right?
roll.
Right? Actually, investigation.
Okay.
Is it? I thought it was perception to find and investigation to disarm.
I don't know.
I thought it was sleight of hand to disarm.
Arm and investigation to find.
Oh, okay.
Looks like I need to watch a few more videos.
And actually, anyone could search for traps in this edition. It's just thieves can put things into it to get like a double proficiency or and things like that.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, which is why I thought it was a perception roll to locate traps.
It is a perception roll.
Oh, is it?
A character actively looking for traps can attempt a wisdom perception roll against the trap's DC.
All right.
Oh, then we're wrong. All right. Hey.
Thank you for the correction, Greg.
I watched enough videos.
Yay.
Mary, you do not see any traps on this chest.
I'm going to open it.
It is filled to the brim with all sorts of toys that you would expect good little boys and girls to play with.
Are there any like vintage G.I. Joes or?
There's some vintage Elementor Joes. No, there's no. I mean, all the toys look a little dated. Yes, they look a little old, but there's nothing here that stands out or is of particular value or anything like that. They all
One of those made out of diamonds.
Is there a Boba Fett still in the package with the firing rocket?
If there is, I get it. Dibs. All right. James or Greg, did you guys decide on anything, or are you just going to hang out outside?
Well, like I said, I'm guarding the steps right now.
All right. Check.
And I'm watching the door over here.
Check. All right. So then.
I'm going to look under the blanket.
What's that?
I'm going to look under the blanket.
Okay.
I'm going to find a slightly disintegrating baby corpse.
You pull back the blanket off of the bassinet, and the bassinet is empty.
Dun, dun, dun.
Todd, you can go ahead and make your investigation roll if you haven't already.
Done and done.
And what did you get?
15.
Okay. So a couple things come to mind. You took a look at the door, and you can see that the locks on this door, on the inside of the door, are placed high enough that no child could reach them. So these locks in this room are placed high enough that they cannot be unlocked. There's also locks on the exterior of this door in the hallway. So this door can be locked on both sides, and they're designed so that the locks can't be reached by the children. You can see next to the door, there is claw marks on the wall, like literally looks like somebody was clawing through the plaster, and there's bloody fingerprints all around the doorknob. It literally looks like someone was desperate enough to try and open the door that they were pulling at the door until their fingers were bloody. The two children match the two skeletons that you saw earlier, roughly about 6 years old and 4 years old. And as far as you can tell, both of these children look like they starved to death. With that realization, I'm going to need you to make a sanity roll, that someone would actually go through such depravity to innocent children. So go ahead and make a sanity roll for me and tell me what you get.
Doke.
Hey, Mike, can you make me a perception check, please?
Sure. What are you looking for?
Is that the dumbwaiter?
No, sir. Not the dumbwaiter.
Oh, okay.
It's actually pretty intelligent.
Yeah.
15 on sanity, Mike.
You are coming to terms with this. This is a pretty grim scene. And to be quite honest, you weren't really entirely prepared for this. But
This sounds like the work of some sick weirdo that would have gone after somebody in my warren.
Yeah, like I said, you're doing your best to come to terms with it. You do take 3 sanity loss. As the next couple days, you'll be doing your best to try and reconcile that somebody would do this to innocent children.
Okay. My character normally looks kind of withdrawn, so it might not be evident to everybody, but his hands begin to shake, and he starts talking about the sick fucking weirdo that did this is going to have to pay.
Language. Okay.
So what is that, Mike, if that's not the dumbwaiter?
That appears to be some kind of small pipe or chimney. You think that it probably leads up from one of the lower levels.
How big is it?
Oh, wait a minute. My bad. That is that's a toilet.
Oh.
That's a toilet, see?
Wait.
Yeah.
That's a toilet?
That little tiny black circle, yes, that is a toilet.
Because you just pinged down here. That's why I was...
No, I did not mean to. Nope.
Okay.
Now, are you guys saying what's in there?
Yeah, are you guys are relaying?
I have not said anything.
Yeah, actually, if you say that, my character will tell you what went on there.
Mike, I'm going to look in the toilet.
He is talking savagely about it at this point in time, if you ask him.
There are no surprises in the toilet. And it doesn't look like it's been used in some time. It is just a small...
That would be a surprise.
Yeah.
It is just really a small clay pipe that's about maybe a foot. And looks like it goes all the way down to the bottom floors.
And you did say that the crying stopped, right?
When you entered this room, the crying did stop.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to gingerly collect the bodies and put them in my backpack for the moment.
Okay.
Everybody deserves a burial.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yes.
I would like to move the beds.
A little late to treat these kids nicely now, but it's nice sentiment.
I'd like to move the beds, Mike.
Okay. There's nothing but dust and perhaps a couple forgotten toys underneath the bed.
Okay.
That's where I left the Furby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Teddy Ruxpin.
Do you want to check the other rooms, or should we descend?
Well, they originally said that we needed to come up here to help their mother, right?
With the baby.
Yes.
With the baby. Yeah. So we haven't found the mother and the baby yet.
No.
And this is the room that the crying led me to. So I'm not done looking around here yet.
Okay.
There's more to be gleaned here.
I'm gonna move the toy chest. Make sure there's not like a trap door under it or anything like that.
Nope. Nothing underneath the toy chest.
And the bassinet.
Same with the bassinet. Nothing underneath the bassinet.
Well, the only other thing I can think of is to open up the toy chest and empty it.
Hey, watch out for
So I open up the toy chest and empty it.
Just watch out for pressure plates on the bottom.
Oh, in addition... Oh, I'm sorry. No, you first.
No, if you want to do something before he empties the toy chest, you can.
Oh, in addition to getting the bodies, I'm also going to get the familiar stuffed animal on the bed.
Okay.
Good
I'm pretty
call.
sure, if you remember right, I mean, things were moving pretty quickly, but if you remember right, the little boy was holding the teddy bear in his hand when you guys first saw them.
So then, when they're done with that, I'm leaving the room.
Okay. So, Matt, you upend the toy chest. All the toys spill across the floor. A woman comes in and goes, I just cleaned this room up. Time out for you. Absolutely nothing happens. Toys spill across the floor, and after they settle, nothing happens. There's nothing unusual. Typical stuff that you would see that any little boy or girl would want to play with. Toy soldiers, a little tiny stuffed dragon, a little carousel with horses on it that you can, you push down on it and slowly spins. So, typical toys.
I will respectfully put the toys back into the chest.
Okay. All right.
When it comes time for whatever I'm supposed to be doing, I'll do investigation on both of these doors.
Okay. You can go ahead and make a roll. Oh, wait. Do I roll investigation?
Yeah.
No. Nope, that would be him.
I'm so confused about what he's rolling.
Ooh.
Well, I guess we'll find out together. Todd, what are you investigating?
I rolled both of them. Basically, I'm giving you your standard listen, check for traps, check for locks, type thing on them.
Okay. So
I'm assuming I got all the time in the world. Maybe I should be rolling perception on that.
Yes. Yes. Perception if you want to listen to the doors. And also if you're trying to detect traps, I think we just figured out that was also a perception roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that a you, Mike?
So
or
you
is
got
that
to do
him?
all that perception rolls,
Yes,
right?
so that's all me. So first I will roll for a listen at the doors. You do not hear anything at either door. And then I will let you check for traps on both doors. And you do not see any traps. The doors, if you gently touch the handle, the doors appear to be unlocked now.
Hey.
Okay. Paladin, let's check these other rooms.
Okay.
Scram.
I'll open the door. I guess my character's kind of back his face towards the children's room.
The north door.
The door on the north wall.
Yeah, okay.
Okie dokie. That door opens up and you can see what appears to be a simple bedroom. There's a bed up on the north wall and a window, a rocking chair, a
Perception?
small... Sure. You make a perception roll just to see what else is in the room, if there's anything. No. Outside of the rocking chair, a small nightstand table, a bed, a small wood stove, and an armoire. This room appears to be empty. There is a fine layer of dust on the floor. It doesn't look like anyone's been in here, at least in a little while.
I'll enter first and do the investigation.
Okay. It looks like a spare bedroom that has not been used recently.
Okay, fair enough. I won't make the paladin go through the next door. I'll go back in
Right,
if
so
he's not doing anything else.
While you're doing that, I guess Julius.
While you're in that room, I will go into this room.
Got it. So you open the door and peer inside, I assume?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Explosive runes. You take lots of damage.
Oh, good. I die like that again.
I like to keep things consistent, you know?
Oh my God, there's a bunch of boulders in here.
I thought it was trash bags the first time.
All right. You can see this dusty chamber is packed with old furniture, chairs, coat racks, standing mirrors, dress mannequins, and the like. All of them have a dusty white sheet that is draped over them. Nearby is a small iron stove, and you can see a wooden trunk that lies in the far south western corner of the room that is not actually shown on the map I can see. But there is a chest in the far southwest corner.
Okay. First, I'm going to look inside the stove.
You open the stove and you can see that there appears to be a bunch of cloth that looks like it's been stuffed into the stove.
I will pull it out and examine it.
The cloth appears to be a bed sheet and it is stained with maroon stains. It appears to be dried blood.
Kind of figured that. All right. Next, I will go down here and I will look at the chest.
It is a small chest with a simple lock on it. The chest is probably 2 feet long and probably a foot deep.
Is it locked?
Yes, it is a simple lock that is indeed locked.
I'm going to try and smash the lock.
Okay. Make a smash the lock roll.
Use your maul.
I am. I go to the mall. Even inanimate objects I can't hit.
Well, you couldn't hit a wall, so why do you think you could hit a lock?
You know, I was going to give you a
Take that
look.
sheet with all the blood on it, wrap it around like a stick, and you have the giant cotton swab that you so desperately need.
We were doing so well. We had a serious game for like 15 minutes, and then he bailed.
So yeah, you miss.
All right, Mike, am I done with my investigation yet?
Mary, James, or Greg, are you guys doing anything in particular? You guys haven't voiced up recently.
Well, I'm just waiting for them to come out because I don't want to open any new doors until I'm sure they're not gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
wake
fair
something
enough.
else up.
Then
I'm
yes.
going to go back out to the foyer.
Okay. Then yes, Todd. You have finished investigating the spare bedroom, and you can join Julius in the other room if you wish.
Okay.
When you walk in, you notice you can't see Julius's face because of the helmet, but by his posture, you can tell that he looks like he's feeling very defeated.
Oh. Do I notice the lock that you've almost nearly smashed?
The lock that I completely missed.
Yeah.
He was casting Gust of Wind.
I mentioned to you that I've got a set that might be able to help you with that.
I'm not feeling particularly lucky. Would you like to give it a try?
Most certainly. So I approach and give a hand.
All right.
Devlin.
Thieves' tools as a skill, right?
Thieves' tools as a skill. Correct.
You know, how odd. I don't see that on here.
To actually pick a lock.
Thieves' tools give you double proficiency.
Double proficiency in sleight of hand, or
For picking a lock, and I think picking a lock is sleight of hand. But hold on, I still got traps. Oh no, that's different. That's trap effects.
It's a dexterity check. It appears to, yeah, it's a dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
So it's a dexterity check with advantage.
Okay.
Done.
And you are able to pick the lock successfully. You are able to pick it with your tools. The lock has been removed.
Okay, I check for traps before I just go opening up willy-nilly. And I turn to the, while I'm doing that, I murmur to the paladin, make sure nothing hits us in the back while I'm doing this, would you?
Yes.
It does not appear to have any traps on it.
Mike, while he's doing that, I start uncovering things, taking the sheets off.
Okay.
Making sure that they are normal items.
Okay.
I remind you that things seem to animate pretty quickly in this place. Be careful.
Yep.
Mike, I'll peer into the chest.
Okay. The chest has a bunch of equipment in it. What makes it unusual is that up to this point in time, this house seemed to be a house of people who would live here. You know, the things that you see in this chest immediately come across as adventuring gear. This doesn't seem to be stuff that would belong in this house up to this point in time. It just seems a little out of place. I can give you a list of items that are in here. And I can give you guys a full list later. But let me just run through the list real quick, and then if there's anything that you want to take a closer look at, let me know. I'll just read off everything, and then you let me know if you want something in there that needs a greater explanation.
Actually, Mike, before you start with that,
Yeah.
Is the chest something large enough for me to pick up?
The chest it's large. I mean, I think I said it was about 2 feet 2 feet long and about a foot tall.
That's not that big.
It's big enough. I mean, you can carry it.
Yeah, my character's 6 foot. I'm pretty sure I can carry this thing.
Yeah, you can carry it.
I said, I turned to the paladin and I said, let's get this thing out of this creepy ass room and move it into that open area. And then we can all go through this. It looks like it might be useful things.
Sure.
Okay, so as you guys are waiting in the hallway, Julius and Ferris come out of the room. They're carrying a wooden chest, and they lay it down on the landing area there. And they pull back the lid, and you can see there appears to be a bunch of items in the chest that don't seem to actually, as I said before, they don't seem to be things that you would normally find in a.
They don't fit the motif.
Yeah, they do not fit the motif. Thank you. Well done.
Oh, by the way, is this a window or a door?
That is actually a window.
Okay.
Yes, that is a window. Okay.
Okay,
So
Mike, I'll carefully go through, making sure I'm not like I get poisoned or stabbed or pricked by something, and lay the items out for people to go through.
Okay. There is, in no particular order, a traveling cloak, a short sword, a dagger, a quiver with several arrows in it. There is a pouch with several sling bullets in it. There is a holy symbol that doesn't immediately look familiar to anybody. There is 2 vials that have a clear liquid in them, and a third one that has a pale blue liquid in it. There is a pouch with coins in it that have looks like 15 gold, 7 silver, and 3 copper, and I can give those numbers to you later if I'm going too quick. And there appears to be a sturdy looking mace as well. And that's about it. All of them look like they're in good condition. They look like they've been used, but are in good condition. But again, definitely not things that you would have expected to find tucked away in an attic.
Interesting.
Past attempts. Possibly this is a collection of past attempts to solve this puzzle, to solve this clockwork.
Yeah, that's the frightening truth, probably.
Oh, we got one more door left.
Mary, your character notices that there seems to be a faint magical glow animating from the chest, as you can see everyone else kind of picking through the items in there.
Can I see what is any particular thing?
It's hard to see without a closer look, or possibly maybe even a spell. You can just tell just from a trained eye that there appears to be something in there that seems to have a magical duomer of it.
I don't think we want to hang around here, so I'll cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Yes, there are several items in this chest that are indeed glowing magical.
I will tell everybody which ones they are.
They are as follows. The sling bullets in the pouch are magical. The mace is also magical. And finally, last but not least, the short sword is also faintly glowing magical.
The potions?
I'm sorry. The 2 clear liquid ones are not glowing. The faint blue one is glowing.
I'm going to take a look at the clear ones. Well, I'm assuming you share all of this with us.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's yeah, I assume she does.
Okay, then I will look at the clear ones. Can I tell if they're holy water?
Yes, just by knowing that just the way that the vials are shown, and you can see that the stoppers themselves seem to have some kind of wax religious seal on it. It looks like it is some sort of holy water. They don't have any smell, and the liquid is clear. So
I will tell everybody these two bottles are bottles of holy water. Does anyone have an objection to me taking these?
Of course
No.
I'm thirsty.
Oh wait, I think Ferris has some water. Oh, never mind.
So,
No,
So you guys just let me know what you're taking. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that it's left in the chest. Matt,
okay.
you're taking the two holy waters.
Yep.
Granted.
If nobody else minds, I'm going to take the sling bullets.
Okay.
I'd like to call dibs on the short sword.
Okay. Sounds like there's nobody arguing.
How many sling bullets are there?
There are 12. Well, there are some that are non-magical. There's 20 in total. 12 of them are magical sling bullets plus one. Todd, if you decide you're going to keep the short sword, it is a short sword plus one, which means it'll give you a +1 to hit and +1 damage.
And actually, it might damage some of the monsters that I come across. That'd be good.
Yes. Well, you might come across some monsters that can only be damaged by magical.
It seems really likely right now.
can I do an Arcana check on the blue vial?
Sure. You can go ahead and make an Arcana roll.
23.
That's an Arcana roll.
You, by looking at it, you kind of take a smell. Just taking a good look at it, you can tell that it appears to be a different variant of a Cure Light Wounds potion. Not one that normally you're used to seeing, but it is Cure Light Wounds. So just let me know who ends up taking that potion, or if anyone decides to drink it on the spot. Actually, I think Matt, you're the only one. Well, no, I'm sorry, Todd, you got banged up too. That's true.
Debbie?
Yeah, I'm down by half my hit points.
Yeah, you're actually considerably banged up.
So my suggestion is let's check out that one door, and if there's basically just whatever's in there, we can maybe just take a short rest, spend an hour looking at everything and whatnot, and that way we can at least burn hit die to get some hit points back.
Okay.
And I think it just also be like a really good stopping point too. So
sure.
I cast thaumaturgy on the door to open it. If
All
it's
right.
unlocked.
The door opens, and I will reveal the room.
It's the Demigorgon. Ah!
Right idea, wrong game.
I'm waiting for that to come out too. God help me.
Okay, this appears to be another bedroom. You can see that there is a rocking chair. This bedroom is different from the other one. It actually looks like it has been lived in. You can see a desk, a rocking chair, an armoire, a wooden stove, a single table. This room looks like it belonged to, judging by the outfits that are in the armoire, looks like it belonged to a nursemaid or a maid or some servant that actually worked within the building.
Strangely enough, Mike, I'm drawn away from the rest of the items that are on the floor to that room.
Okay. So there's nothing really else in the room to speak of. You guys can do an investigation roll to look a little further, but the room looks like it appears to be a well-lived-in room that a nursemaid or a nurse would have actually...
Yeah, I would love to find a diary or something.
Nope. Unfortunately, great roll. No diary. You do notice that the sheets that Matt had pulled out of the wood stove that were covered with dried blood seem to match this bed, and this bed currently has no sheets on it. But besides that, unfortunately, there's nothing unusual in this room. A bunch of personal effects, a bunch of clothing that would be typical for somebody who's a working class servant. And besides that, the room really is unremarkable.
Okay. I suppose there's just one last door.
I believe that was the last door.
Yeah, that's the last door.
Yep,
That's a window there.
Yeah, that is a window. So are you guys all going
I'm down with a break and considering the time.
Yep. I was going to say, are you guys all going to go into this room and we'll stop with you taking all the equipment you found and taking a short rest?
Before we do stop, Mike, we should probably, so we don't forget, check the room with all the sheets on it.
Oh, Julius already did. The room with all the items under there are just normal items. Just things that you would find in storage, nothing unusual.
Okay, I'm going to give it a quick investigation roll.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and make a roll.
Okay?
Yeah.
Just to be thorough.
Yep. Nothing out of the ordinary. Everything underneath the sheets is everything you would expect to be in a storage room. Okay.
It's kind of disappointing. All right.
The mystery deepens.
That's right.
How do we get to the basement? All right, so
what's in the box?
Everyone had fun. We will start the next game with a short after the short rest, and we'll go over the items if there's something else you guys want to go over. I just need to know what people are taking and what they're leaving behind.
Yeah, if everybody's okay with it, I put the +1 short sword down on my character sheet.
That's fine.
I didn't hear any objections, and I know that Greg, you got the sling bullets. Matt, you took the 2 holy waters. Mary, are you keeping the healing potion, or are you just identifying it?
I'd probably give it to someone who's more survivable.
Okay. Well, we can figure that out next game. For now, we'll see.
Maybe you should take it, James.
All right. Tez will put it in his pouch and say, yes, if someone's wounded, I can administer it.
So we'll start the game with the effects of you having a short rest. Between now and then, you guys have reached a milestone, so you guys are all now 2nd level. Congratulations.
Yay.
So everybody make sure that you level up your character because you will need the hit points.
I'm sure.
2 questions.
Yes.
One, can you send the list of items in an email so that because I didn't catch all of it.
Sure.
And 2, if you are wounded and you gain hit points, actually you heal when you.
No. Yeah, you burn hit. You can burn hit dice if you want to.
Yeah, during the thing. You don't automatically get points, but you can burn your hit die. We have 1. Well, 2, I guess, theoretically now that you can burn.
On your character sheet, you just click on hit dice. They'll automatically roll for you, I believe.
Oh.
And then whatever you roll on your character sheet, you get back in.
Yep, that's what it does. Okay.
All right, that works.
Cool.
All right.
I don't actually use mine because I don't have any damage.
So just for future reference, though, if we're injured and we level, what do? Do you add the new hit points to both sides?
I think you're still down that at your current hit points until you heal them back up.
So
yes.
So my max is 14 and I was at 10. So if I didn't use a hit die, then my hit points would go up to, let's say, 20, and my current hit points would stay at 10?
Yes.
So in effect, you'd become more wounded. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it really makes sense to make sure that you heal yourself up to max before you level your character, or else you're going to end up ultimately causing more injuries.
Yep. All right. Cool.
All right. Cool.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. I guess that'll be it for now. Hope everyone enjoyed it. We'll be playing again in 2 weeks' time, which is I think, the end of September, right? That'll be October 3rd.
Nice.
All right. And just to kind of end here, remember we have a Patreon. So, if you find it in the kindness of your heart to go ahead and donate, definitely do so. Again, you can find us on YouTube. So you can find us there. Facebook, please give us a like as well. And also, just to kind of shill some more, we have a merch site. So feel free to head on over to Teespring and see our logoed pretty much everything. And I wanted to give a shout out to Jonathan Reinhardt, who's been watching and also communicating with us in the chat, as well as David Benavides. Jonathan has a really awesome podcast called Wargaming Recon. I think it's actually one of the oldest wargaming podcasts out there. And it's definitely worth a listen to. So I'm going to go ahead and do our outro, and then we will see you in 2 weeks. Where's our outro?
Thanks, everybody.
There it is.
Thanks, guys,
Thanks.
for watching.
All right.
Lula for
Bye.
president 2020.